suddenly come on. Good evening, everybody. I'm Fine Joe. Hi, Rob, mate. I am going to post a link in the chat if anybody wants to come on StreamYard for a bit. Hello, Stu. Hey, Roseanne. How's everybody? Keeping all right? So I have a couple of videos to put on and a bit of news about the Detectorist special commissioned 75 minutes. It promises to bring viewers up to date with lives of Andy, Lance, Becky in the Danebury Metal Detecting Club. But there's like not a lot otherwise. And there's notes saying when it's going to be out. So, yeah. So, but yeah, I think what they might do is they might wait and see how many people are watching it and maybe make a series. Hey. Hello, Glenn. So, anybody had any interesting finds this week? Been out? Done anything? I'm out tomorrow. Still a find. You find anything, it's still a find. I mean, simple as that. I'm quite happy finding all sorts. I find brass caps and all sorts. Have you been fishing with magnets, Rob, or with a fishing rod? Hello, Jason. Just put the StreamYard address on if anybody wants to jump on. But a find's a find. It can be the crappiest thing in the world, but to me it's still a find. Oh, nice, Rob. Did you catch any fish, Rob? And with DetectorCon coming up, they have a what do you call it? Day tickets. I will get right in a minute. They have day tickets for DetectorCon. Nope. All right, it should work there now, is it? Yep. Even Eventbrite, you can get your tickets from them. They also do day tickets as well as weekend tickets. So, hope to see a lot of people come along. Should be a good weekend. Oh, have I froze? I thought I froze there. Yep. And the Dream Team Metal Detecting channel. Is it the Dream Team? No, Mainly Dirt Fishing have a giveaway, a 600 subscriber giveaway. Where is it? We'll get the hang of this in a minute. Nice. Share screen. There it is.
This is my 600 subscriber giveaway. Basically, you have to be a subscriber and make a comment on this video.
Yeah, mainly dirt fishing. So he's got a 600 sub giveaway. If you look, he's posted on a few of the metal detecting groups for people to go in and enter. Yep. What else have I got? What else have I got? Oh. That's not it. Oh, yes. Trying to think what you call them. I'm terrible with names. Grim Super Metal Detecting CIC charity. They are wanting people to vote for them. So if you can get your vote in, basically it's for them help people with mental health problems. And if they get enough votes, they get picked to get a share of a certain amount of money. Well, that's the website there. So you could always vote and get some votes in on them, help them get some money for that charity. I will put a shortcut in. Right, let's stop sharing that. Hey, Rob. It's been washed, you cheeky twat. Fucking Sunderland. Are you pissed? You've been smoking your underpants or something, haven't you? Sunderland? Oh, come on, Rob. How are you? That's way below the belt. Hello, Scott. How's you, mate? Thanks a lot, Scott. So, has anybody been out doing anything? Any good finds or anything? Hey, HMD. How's you, bud? Yes, Rob, Sunderland. Yeah, that's a big insult, that. Yeah. Oh. Hello, John. You all right? Right, what we got? I think it's about it on the stuff I was going to put on. So if anybody wants to come on. Right, Rob. What type of beaver was it, mate? Come on. I don't fancy doing that, Joe. No, really don't fancy doing that. Why was it nice and fluffy for you, Rob? Well, Glenn, what did you get a slap instead? Nobody coming on? Oh, well. Somebody must have been out doing something that did this week. I was out Thursday and lost my camera. So I've got to go back and see if I can find it. Well, I'm saying no to what type of lasses you've been with. See, not a thing, Len. Yep, you're a brave woman, Joe. Totally brave woman. Because you wouldn't catch me doing it. Definitely not. No. I wonder where everybody is tonight. Did you catch much, Rob? Well, she's got to keep her job somehow. Just having a look to see if I can see anybody else. Oh, nice. I don't think Kev's on. I really doesn't surprise us. Yeah, very fiery. Yeah. It's born and bred into them. It's that ginger hair. Well, redhead. It's the red hair. Very fiery. Yes. Can it be people? Can it just take things out of people's stuff, man? Yes, I've got the dog snoring again at the back. Bretman's on the floor, fast asleep. Come on, Rob, what are you going to do with your chipolata, mate? What are you going to do with your chipolata, mate? Yes, of course you are, Rob. I've met you. Yes, you're very quiet, Rob. You never see a wrong bird. I'm saying no to that, Rob. I'm really not. No. There you are, Rob. Too much of a woman for you, Rob. Right. Rob, you know what to say when you brag about it. Sorry, mate. Yeah, you've joined the club. Joe, you've joined the club. Yeah. There you are, Rob Random. Hi. Big feet. This froze. Come on, you stupid thing. Oh, let me see. Oh, it's back again. Bloody crap. Yeah. But at least everybody has the fun, man. Got to have a bit of banter somewhere in your life. If everybody was the same, it would be such a sad life. It would. Anybody want to come on and say hello? Say hi. Tell us what you've been doing, if you found any nice stuff. Don't have to be shy. No, you don't have to be shy. Make my life a bit easier if somebody comes and talks. Yes, Joe. That's right. I go on their lives, but they don't come on mine. No, they didn't come on mine, Joe. Oh, lovely. I know where that would have been gone. I know, in the bin. How on, Rob? Who's your agent? Would that be because they were getting a bit embarrassed? Sure. Yeah. Give it to Rob. Rob might use it. Nah, 50, not worth it. Not worth it. If I give you 50, I want 49.99 change. Really not worth it. I'll send you a penny through. That horrible, Joe. Horrible. Yep. No milk, what you been playing at all day, Joe? Don't even fancy thinking about it. Nah. Not for me, that. Nah. Yeah, definitely not for me. So, well, I'm out tomorrow. Out tomorrow morning. Right. Yeah. Just this has more features in what you call it? The other one, Restream. I get more hours on this free. Yeah. I get. So, I mean, if you want to, you can give it a try. I mean, I've got a canny connection. Otherwise, I don't know if it works. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Can't grow a beard. I need to hear like, but I can't grow a beard. It irritates us. Look at them. All them excuses are coming out now. I don't know. Terrible. Yeah, the excuses are coming out. That's it. He's dreaming. So how many people are going to Detectorist this year? There you are, Gems. Glenn wants you to come on naked. Yes, if she was on the camera now, it would be slightly red, I think. There you are, Joe. Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah. I don't even know who he is. The Haji detected. Just. Are you trying to say something, Rob? You need to come on and tell him, Joe. Then he knows you mean it. All right. Must see in America. Never heard of it. No, never heard of it. No, I'm not getting bit. You can bugger off. He's, yes, behind us on the floor. All right. No, thank you. Nah, if he was lying in the kitchen, he was still here on Rob. That's what you say now, Joe. That's what you say now. He won't move. He's a bulldog. He's stubborn. He won't move. Point is, there's two in the sitting room. Yep. No. That's the two bulldogs snoring at the moment. Yep. Can't remember much of last night. I think I was slightly drunk. No, one of the bulldogs too big. He's an old dog. Yeah, we just get used to it now. It's froze again. It keeps freezing on my screen. Yep. Definitely, Joe. So, Rob, did you get fed up? Yes, no. We get used to it. When they do actually snow louder. You can actually hear the snoring upstairs. Well, you can actually hear the snoring upstairs. Yeah, never bothered being here, Rob. And what does that mean, Glenn? Suffocate with what, though? Oh, I'm waiting for Glenn's reply on that one. All right. I thought you meant something else there, Glenn. Yeah, I must learn to type. The only one that doesn't snow between the dogs is the husky. It's a big and awake. And we have a guest. Hello, Jason.
Evening.
You all right?
Yeah, sorry I'm late.
That's fine, mate.
I don't know how long I can stop on for. My boy's just watching TV at the moment, and I've just been sorting out stuff for future guests and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm just watching the chat on here.
All kicking off, isn't it? Mr. Random, evening, mate.
There you are. Joe's, that's... Now you know what the talk's about, Jason.
I've missed half of it, so I'm just catching the tail end of it.
Worry if she wears a strap on, Rob, more than a saddle.
All right. Well, I'm here to be nice. I'm not here to add to the fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I was slightly drunk last night.
I thought you might. Didn't you drop your camera a little bit and
hey.
near enough fell off the back of your chair as well, didn't you?
I did that. I went to a scooter rally last year, and you have like the Friday night curse where you get drunk. And I was falling off chairs. I was tripping over guide ropes. I was just
Well, my head was. I didn't drink yesterday, but my head wasn't very good this morning because it was coming up to 3 o'clock for I got to bed. So, bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
See you again.
Oh, yeah. Joe's not coming on any more of the live panels, she says.
All right. Colin, Heavy Meadow Detective, Rob Brandon, Glenn Jeffrey. Yeah, first night at Detectable. I think it was about 2 o'clock in the morning before I got to sleep at Detectable.
That's what Detectorcon was like. First night.
Yeah.
I've been drinking since 4 o'clock. And it was about 3 o'clock when I got back in the tent. I was tripping out with all sorts and falling off chairs. And
well, the first day at Detectable was a bit like that because we got there.
Yeah.
We met up for about 1 o'clock, and then we were on the camp getting the ticket sorted. So 3 o'clock, my tent was up in about half an hour. So then me and Robert were like cracked open our first beer, and then went for a wander around the arena and stuff like that. So.
I kind of wait. I'm looking forward to Detectorcon now. Just meet up with a load of people I met last year.
I'm just looking forward to
Christian.
I'm just looking forward to meeting up with the knobheads again, and maybe meeting up with people that I didn't meet last year.
I'd love to go, but it's 260 miles from here.
I think it's a 3-hour trip for me.
Yeah. I think it was about 4.5 hours or something
Hi,
from
Christian.
here. But it's too far. I'd love to, like I said, but it's the price of fuel.
That's what I said to Scotty. I said that I wasn't going to Detectorcon because just too far up north of the cross. He said that the price of fuel's coming down at your way.
I don't know. That last time I looked, it was 172.
I think he said it was 150 or 152 or something, unless that was the fuel, petrol.
That could have been petrol. Like I know,
petrol's
diesel's still expensive.
Yeah, it's crept up here. I mean, like the other day it was like £1.70, and it's crept up to 173. So
I know the cheapest place for diesel up here is Asda's, which is 171.
173 it probably will be now, but then it all depends on which area you're in, isn't it? Every area's got different prices.
I think a lot of times it's to do with like Morrison's. There's loads of Morrison's up around where I live, and all the garages have different prices. Same as Asda's. Asda's is the same. Tesco's is the same, and all. They all have different prices when you go to each of the garages.
And you do get those people that actually, I ain't paying that price, and you'll spend about £5 worth of fuel trying to get somewhere that's a penny cheaper.
Yeah. I go to Tesco's, and it's normally 174 last time I was there. But I get an email through from I signed it donkeys ago, and what it does, it sends us an email through. It's every couple of weeks or every month, and it'll tell us where the cheapest garages are around where I live. Yes, Glenn, that's been like that even before I was alive. North and South divide.
See, I'm in the middle, so
yeah. I mean, the northeast.
You think about the Four Horsemen, where literally the spine of the UK, because you've got Will up in Scotland, then you got Rob Manchester area, then you got me in the Midlands, and then Kev then in Devon.
Yeah, I've got an auntie, if she's still alive, used to live in Oldham, Shore Road in Oldham, next to Manchester. And that's a funny old place.
Dare I go back up through the chat and see what was said? Nah, I don't think I will.
Yeah.
The less I know, the better.
Yeah. And then she can't pick on you, Jason. Yeah. So I see you had teething troubles with your giveaway.
Yeah, the comment picker just not the internet, the website was just having probably about 20 minutes for it to actually start working.
Aye.
So
is there no other like comment pickers you can use, though, Jason?
I tried looking on, and some of them are literally finds you the comments on your video. Where you don't need a website to find your comments because you see them on the video.
Aye.
What you want is you want a comment picker, and some of them they weren't giving me the option to, put it like divide them with the international comments and UK
Right,
comments. So, and then I thought, well, we'll have to do a duck race. And I thought, well, hang on a minute, I can't because we only got 20 in the chat and there were 70 comments, so it wouldn't have been fair. So we had to sort of like play with it, see what happened, and if needed, I'd have had to have postponed it and done it another day.
Okay, Glenn.
But I was already half an hour late because the football overran. So,
so who won then, Jason? Because I didn't watch it.
Liverpool 6-5 on penalties. Very end-to-end game. It was a good game to watch.
Yeah. Well, that's even better because, I mean, I'll watch the odd football, but very rarely. Just takes me fancy depending what's on the TV. It's sometimes you'll watch a match and like one team's excellent, the other one's crap.
No, it was a good game for the neutrals as well. So,
aye, but that's not bad going. I mean, that's a close game, even with penalties.
Just going to see what time my boy's got to go to bed.
Yeah.
He's got karate in the morning, so he's grading for his blue belt.
Oh, nice. No, it is nice when you see kids getting into stuff like that. He's
been doing it since he's 5.
Aye.
There's other lads his age that some of them have just got their black belt, but some schools do it differently, where you do all your kicks and your moves and stuff like that. Whereas his one, you have to do that, and you have to do your katas as well.
Oh, yeah.
If you can't get the kata right, you don't pass your belt. Whereas some of them, they do you up to the black belt, so it looks good for them, and then they start taking you through the katas afterwards.
Yeah.
Which is basically a fake. It's a fake belt if you're doing it that way.
I mean, you've got the different styles of karate as well. It's not just one type.
No.
I'm sure my stepdaughter, she used to do Shotokan. I think it was Shotokan she used to do. And Rob Random won't come on because he can't be bothered to get ready.
He's what?
Rob won't come on because he can't be bothered to get ready.
All right. Yeah, he's not stoned enough.
That's it. That's it, Jason.
There's the dog snoring again.
That's 2 of them, actually, Jason. So, John, what is that? Judisco?
Juditsu. Jiu-jitsu, is it?
Hey, Rob.
Rob. How's it going, fella? Oh, dear.
Harry, bud.
Oh, shut up. I didn't get up till 12 o'clock today.
I was up at 9 o'clock.
I was up. The alarm went off. And then the boy kept coming in every 10 minutes. You getting up? Yeah, I'll get up in a minute. It felt like I'd been drinking all night.
Well, I hope you enjoy it, Glenn. Just order yourself a kebab.
Kebab.
Oh, we've got another guest, Jason.
Who's this?
He's just had his joint, I bet you.
Yeah. He's like a fat Popeye, ain't he, sometimes?
I'll feed you, Olive.
I felt so sorry for him, fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was giggling, like, he's begging people to come on. No one's coming on. I thought I was going to come on, but it was just funnier not coming on.
Yeah.
And then fucking Jason turns up. Bless him. He's got an heart of fucking gold, isn't it? And he's like,
He has.
he's come up and like fucking boom. There we go. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
fuck it. Someone's
It was
come on
painful
now.
watching Rusty sort of like try to carry it in, and I know what it's like. When I
Yeah,
first started
exactly,
trying to
really
do it.
hard.
That's what makes it the funniest. You see in his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going. Oh, right, okay. What the fuck am I supposed to say now? Anyone been out? Anyone found anything? I was like, yeah, that's Sifter says that every week. We've all been there. So,
Yeah. And
this is your first live then that you've put on yourself.
second one.
Second one.
Yeah,
No,
I put one on.
Didn't you learn anything from the first one?
Yeah. Yeah, I just ramble on about anything.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
I can't hear the dog anymore. Is it? Yeah.
Dead.
Oh shit.
That's two of them. So well, we're good into that guest as well.
Well, see, I've usually got you on speakers. Fucking ads. Fucking Rob Crew in the house.
We were about to pull out a missing persons warrant for you, mate.
Aye.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm
yeah.
back. I'm back. I'm back.
You had a nice time fishing, nice relaxing, don't think of anything, just sit there getting fucked up and watching a float or whatever then.
No, I was carp fishing and that, yeah, but look, I'm all burnt, man. I'm red as heck, man.
Yeah, you got panda eyes going on.
Yeah, the sun were booming. The sun were booming off the pond and it's right in my face, man. As soon as I got in car, I was like, quick, wind them windows down. I couldn't have my face was stinging.
Didn't you have a Cleggy hat then?
No, did it, man? I got
big rim hat that she wears if it's a really bright day.
Yeah, it's like I said, yes, to me.
They're massive.
It's like it goes in red, it comes out red. It's right.
Well, John's done some canny things.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Hang gliding.
Yeah.
I
I must admit, I fancied a go at that, but the motorised one, so you can like literally. I mean, you got a bit more of a chance of not dying. But yeah, just legging it off of a fucking hill, holding onto a fucking kite. You know what I mean? It always sounded a rush, but I know I'd die. So it's just go, oh, don't do that, Rob. Fucking don't do that.
So have you all been anywhere, guys? I've missed you all. I've been in chat, but
Same old shit, mate. Just another fucking week, innit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a break from, you know what I mean, going on doing stuff or whatever. It sort of revitalises you a bit for lives, especially. Otherwise, you know what I mean. Lives are a difficult thing. Doesn't matter how good it goes or whatever. I don't know. They seem to upset some people, especially nowadays. I think there's a lot of lives, and you know what I mean. People enjoy them.
People know what our lives are like.
Yeah, it's weird. I go on and I watch a lot of lives, and then you get the ones that have got like 400 or 500 watching, and every now and again, you know what I mean. I've been on lives before where suddenly it gets hit on a big channel. Someone puts it on someone else's live, and you'll suddenly get 400 people come over to your live and flood your fucking chat and like literally go mental. And you know, you'll gain 100 subscribers from it. That was what it used to be, sort of like. Well, I haven't seen that sort of thing. You know, that was a good community thing. There'd be a big channel running. And it's like, let's go and fucking raid someone. And, boom. It's like that. Who is it? Mr. Beast? Not Mr. Beast, the other Beast. The one that's done all the different food challenges.
Oh, Eddie Hall.
No. American bloke.
Yeah, there's a few that do it, isn't there now?
He is Mr. Beast, but not the other YouTube Mr. Beast. He's another big channel like that.
Yeah. Oh, but, man versus food.
Richard, John, something Hammond, in it?
No, there's that man versus food, isn't there?
Aye, but there's two. They've got a second bloke doing it now. They had two of them.
The other one finished doing it.
Aye.
I watched the British bloke, Beards Meats Food.
Aye.
Yeah.
He's
He can
our
put some food
champion
in.
fucking, and fuck me, the size of him for what he can pack away.
Aye.
His latest videos, he's done one that literally the challenge hasn't been beaten for like 4 years or something, or never been beaten, and he slams it.
Well, him, yeah, you know what? I did an audit in Liverpool. We went and did an audit in Liverpool with some of the guys. I met him in Liverpool.
Plug those in. You can.
I've got your earwax.
It's not my earwax. You can hear what they say now.
All right, Ninja. How you doing, little Ninja? Yeah. Good luck for tomorrow, mate.
I could have told him to slap his dad on head.
Hereford Ninja.
I was going to say that, but I thought he might do it a bit too hard. Now he's
Jason, put Aaron back on for us.
Aaron, come here a minute.
Oh, Robbie.
It's Robert.
Not me.
Put his earphones in.
You don't need to because he's on loudspeaker.
Right, give your dad a slap on Bonds.
Not allowed to do that, are you?
No,
go on,
disrespectful to his father. Don't listen to that northern.
Don't do it too hard.
Rusty said he'll give you a $5. There you go.
You can hear that, can you?
Thing is, mate, you're paying for him to go to Ninja College, right? And just training him to be able to beat the living shite out of you later on in life. It's wrong, isn't it, in a way?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's what I mean.
I'm training him up because by the time he's up to a black belt, I'll be one of these huge mega stars on YouTube, and I'll need him as my security. when I've reached that 1,001 subscribers.
Yeah, but you don't understand, Jason. When you go into his room and he tells you tell him to clean his room, he's just going to throat slap you in it like that.
You're not proper famous until you got a podium outside a tent in a fucking field and you're signing cards for about 3 people.
And the director's chair.
That's it. That's when you're proper famous. When you start to wear 2 pairs of fucking glasses, but not on your fucking eyes, you wear them on your fucking hat, right? That's when you've proper made it. You're like, oh, that's my look. What sort? How's that sort of look?
And you got to eat turnips as well.
I message earlier, and I said I've changed the time for the giveaway draw to half.
I did wonder what the fuck happened, and that was because of football.
Football ran over.
Fucking wanker.
She goes. You can't do that to your fans. I said I haven't got fans. I'm just a normal bloke with followers. I don't regard myself as someone who has fans. I'm just a normal bloke.
Right, it's when you're doing YouTube or whatever, or doing anything in life, basically, and you get a super fan, right? A fan that, suddenly you've got a crazy motherfucking fan, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, suddenly being super fucking famous, it's not a good thing unless you've got super fucking money coming in with it. Exactly like you say, security, a house with fucking guards or fucking fences and shit like that. I had a super fucking fan, and it wasn't from YouTube; it was from pirate radio. Ooh. And it was a little bit scary at times. I met this super fan at a mate's house.
What's she on about? Stop it! Stop what? Stop what, Roseanne?
Stop it! Oh, I know what she's on about. We're talking about fucking thingy for whatever.
Who what?
You stop it.
Stopping about
what we was talking about before.
What?
You're at some Manx house.
2 pairs of fucking glasses.
Oh, right. I'm with you.
Could be anyone. This is why I choose my words wisely, Roseanne. Could be fucking anyone. I ain't said no names.
There you are, Jason.
What's that? I use Google Earth to watch the Batcave naked. I just have this dreading thought one day that I'm gonna have a knock at the door and I'm having a lie, and I'm gonna go down there with nothing on, expecting the postman. It's gonna be Colin there, isn't it?
Why? Why are you opening the door to your poor fucking postman naked?
Because I sleep naked. I get up and I'm dozing. I just walk down the stairs.
It's the only person I know. Big boy he is. He walks down the stairs and he makes 3 footsteps. Vum, vum, vum. Vum, vum, vum.
It's terrible. I come down the stairs, and at the bottom of the stairs, we've got a side window that looks out to the rest of the estate. And I just come down the stairs naked, turn around, and I pick my clothes up off the floor and get dressed for work.
Can you imagine if it's a different postman?
Or postwoman.
Yeah.
I just know, I mean, I know his door I'm knocking on early in the morning with my cameras all on and everything. You know.
Get a load of auditors outside.
Yeah. Be one of them, Rob, wouldn't it?
I would then clip his fucking video at the start where he's like, I'm Dark Knight Detectorist. You know, suddenly you don't know what you're missing. And then bam, it'd be him at the door. Like, whoa.
I actually noticed when I was looking on YouTube for my I was looking at my giveaway video to get the URL, and I got a clip function on it.
Yeah.
But I haven't got it on my other ones.
Have they not just started putting them on?
Yeah, it's quite random. I think it's quite random with it. I mean,
Yeah.
it started a few months ago when I first noticed it on someone's, and I've done a clip of someone's and put it on there.
I have. I've got a clip function on the PC.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've got it on the mobile device.
There's a lot of difference between the app and...
I've got the clip on my phone as well. I can clip from my phone as well.
I can clip Rusty's if I want to. So if I haven't got a clip function on mine, I'll be pissed off.
Right, no clip. If you got one, clip it, right? And what we'll do, we'll put it on big screen at Detectorcon.
Oh, I got clips. Yeah, I got clips.
Well, all it does is make a link to that bit of your video.
1 minute long,
send
isn't
it
it?
to someone, then from that clip, they can then go and watch the full video, sort of thing.
Well, say I'm on Samsung with my phone. I just scroll from the top, scroll down from the top, and then I can record what I'm watching.
See, I thought what they had done, which would have been better in my opinion, is I go on to Jason's and clip it, and it goes up on a bit like the shorts, but a clip section on my channel, not just a link that I can send to someone on Facebook or something.
Yeah,
it doesn't really give you anything, you know, to like promote your channel that it's suddenly on someone else's channel.
It's just another gadget to fart around with, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of like a fuck all button, really.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like, oh, I want a clip thing, or you know, it's like the join button or whatever.
And then I get one and I don't use it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
I mean, that's why you notice
porridge,
like
I want the ball off that bike because I haven't got one.
Right, emergency, folks, emergency. What the fuck?
Oh dear.
Oh, well, I thought I'd run out of Rizzler. Fucking hell, that I literally got cold fucking chills up my spine as I thought I'd run out of Rizzler.
I could have given you some, but you don't smoke with them, do you? You're the brown one, aren't you?
Oh,
you're with the raw. Is it raw you use?
No,
so we're both naked. What a coincidence!
Silver.
Yeah. Silver.
Won't be hands we're shaking.
Bit at the bottom where those are like you can. They know who's smoking them because they're roaches.
Yeah.
Basically, a roach that you pull off and then roll up like that for your end of your cigarette.
We used to sell them in the pub.
Whereas you always used to have to do that. And
yeah, I was about to say, you rip it off. You rip it off and do it that way.
Just enough. And I mean...
Yeah, but I'm going to say them Rizzler papers are just for lazy smokers because we used to do 3 skinners and 5 skinners and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this was the usual one that you had to build if you
Aye.
was around with the lads and you were sharing, you'd have it like that, and then you'd tear it off from there to sort of like there. But yeah, it gives you long enough one that you could share between sort of like 4 or 5 of you, passing it around, couple of smokes, pass it around.
That's just enough for me. Never mind sharing around.
That's something the future's never going to have for the future stoneheads and that. They won't be sharing a joint like going around chatting, sharing the shit and all, because of COVID. So I can't put my lips around it.
And you always get one guy at the back, don't you? Go, can I have last blast? Last blast.
I see Sadiq Khan's gone over to America to see all these where they're growing all the dope and that. Because he's going to try he's going to try and legalise it in London if he can get away with it.
Which will never happen. Can actually get medicinal weed from your doctors now. It's just not very well known about, but you can, look at, as soon as CBD oil come in, every motherfucking big shop suddenly stocks a CBD boots and all things like that. So suddenly, out of nowhere, oh no, cannabis actually is okay. It has got a lot of good features and shit like that. There's a new beer out, isn't there, that is a CBD beer?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to get you smashed, but not in a pissed way, in a stoned way. And it's like, fucking hell, I've got to get my parents some of that or something for a laugh.
I used to have a bottle, man. I used to have a bottle of CBD.
I've got CBD infused rum. And it's fucking like 40% or whatever. It's got a bit of a weird taste, but it's that Fingers rum. Really nice bottle. My eldest daughter brought it for me.
Yeah, dead man's finger.
My kids know me.
I started taking it, and I looked like I was stoned every day.
So you're on it at the moment, then?
No, not now. No, I run out. I wasn't paying £40 a bottle for it.
That's the thing. It was very expensive. I got some from my dad to help with him with walking. He's got bad hips and that. And
see you, Rob.
Bye, Rob.
Bye, mate. Okay.
Sight of a Liverpool shirt maybe put him off.
But yeah, I wanted on a bit on Top Hatter for £1.
Right.
And it was a bottle about so big. But I started taking it and I feel weird, yeah. And the pupils went tiny and I just looked stoned.
Well, this is the thing. There's a lot of different strengths. There's a lot of different, and it is a case of you take drops until say 10 drops of a certain one, and then see how you are, and then next time take 11 if it's
That's the one, Rob.
Okay. Hemp oil.
Yeah, it's
that's a
comes
different sort of one, is it?
Yeah, it comes from America.
Do you still show everybody that tattoo that says laundrette? No, the other arm. There you go, laundrette.
Where's it say? That does not say laundrette. You know where it is. Fucking chic. You leave my tattoo alone, you.
That's the worst thing, isn't it? Someone rips your tattoo, man, and it's like, fuck off, I can't challenge it or nothing, can I, you bastards? Fucking
I'm not bothered. I know what it says.
It's when people have their kid's face or something tattooed on and it looks like Chucky. It's like, fuck it out. Yeah,
isn't he beautiful?
Have you seen them videos of that TV program where they get tattoos for revenge on the other person and get a tattoo put on?
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Oh, some of the fucking tattoos.
Especially when it's mates. Like, you sort of think, well...
Thought he said lamb beater.
Lamb beater.
Fuck off, Rob. Get your head a shake, mate. Oh, hey.
That's the best one yet. Petterkin should have that on his arm.
Yeah, fucking well, his third arm.
But some of the tattoos that they've had on, like, it's like fucking hell, man.
There was that tattoo. It done the viral thing, didn't it? Where I can't remember if it was like someone holding a baby in the tattoo, and the baby's thumb or something like that looked like a dick. It was like
Aye.
really fucked up, sort of like. Wow.
Can you remember Jeremy Kyle that was on the telly on the ITV in the morning?
Uh-huh.
Well, the little smack rat across the road got his face tattooed on his horse.
Jobless, on smack, but can afford a tattoo.
Yeah.
Says
oh, he had all the little 13 and 40-year-old boys in his house, man. He was giving them joints. I got it all stopped like a guy. I got a lot stopped. I thought, no.
That's the trouble, isn't it? Fucking, you got kids that are sort of, what do you call them? Naughty, like, you know what I mean? A little bit sort of like not schooling very well, so they bunk off or whatever. And what do? They can't fuck off into town or whatever because they get, grabbed up or whatever. So yeah, they end up round some weirdo's house who's in all day. They know him as like Smokey Joe down the road sort of thing. Oh yeah, come in, I'll play PlayStation. Yeah, have a little smoke of that. Okay.
Well, what he used to do was he used to give them a joint. If they brought a tracksuit over, he'd give them 2 joints. If it was tracksuit pants, a joint. If it was tracksuit top, a joint. Then you get them pinching push bikes and everything for them. Police, put it this way, the police, he could be arrested. He got arrested one night and there was his ex-girlfriend gave them a bag of dope like that. And you know what it is? Fuck all happened to him. Because we think he's a grass.
Yeah, that's a big fucking, yeah.
Because the amount of weed
that's the thing. One person like that can solve 200 crimes for a local police force. And that, is literally, okay, you'll go to court, you'll get done for 2 things, but then 50 things are taken into consideration because you robbed that house, you robbed this house, you've done that, or someone that done that. Yeah, fucking, there's a lot of dodgy stuff just for paperwork. Come on, sweetheart.
There you are, Roseanne.
We can talk about our upcoming holiday and sort out some details. We can get input from the chat of like what we could do for a couple of days. It's like I can see all sorts of things going through Jason's head. I just couldn't read them fast enough going across his forehead. Sort of like, I've got a few fucking suggestions for you, man.
I've got a few ideas for North Wales.
Jason, how would you pin a link on the top?
Camera wasn't working.
You've got to do that in YouTube in the YouTube chat, not the StreamYard chat.
Oh, right.
Camera wasn't working. And that convenient.
Pin the link.
There. That should be pinned at the top now. There we are.
What, does she use her phone for streaming or a laptop or what?
She's on a computer. Whether she uses her phone camera. No, because she's on her phone looking at the chat.
Right, so she has got a separate camera or whatever.
Yeah,
I think I might be getting one because this one's the best. It's not great quality camera, so when I'm watching my streams back, I look a bit grainy.
Well, that's an entrance, isn't it?
Hello, Roseanne.
There you go.
She's chilling her mouth, isn't she? You can hear it.
Device disconnected.
Yeah. Sorted, not sorted. Sorted, not sorted. Sorted, not sorted. Sorted, not. Fuck.
Yeah, if you want.
Right. I was trying to get my camera to go, but it's not my every time I hit start camera, it takes me out of the stream.
Oh.
Restart your computer and with your camera in, and that'll probably sort it. You've got some sort of little glitch there.
Oh, yeah, sometimes you've got to unplug the camera and plug it back in.
Well, yeah, because you're going to have to sort that out for Tuesday, ain't you? That'd be a great interview with that screen.
If you're on a computer, just restart the computer. It'll reboot it all.
Okay.
Don't talk
I
me
did
mouth
do.
full.
I did do that.
Oh, you've already done that?
Yeah.
Completely off, computer completely off, and then restart.
Yeah, complete stop and then restart. So I don't know. Weird, isn't it?
You didn't plug your camera into a wrong hole, sort of thing, a different one.
Yeah, put the dongle in the wrong hole.
She's eating. You can hear her opening things.
Yeah. All I can hear is.
So that was a Dairy Lee triangle. Right.
Oh, right. That's why it hasn't come on.
Plug it in.
Cheese in your mouth again.
Okay. I've unplugged it and plugged it back in. Let's see what happens. Hey!
There you go.
Wingless
You're a
again.
little bit fuzzy compared to
you're grainy.
your usual.
Am I?
I can see that. You look like I do watching my streams back.
What?
You don't look too bad
not
today.
high resolution.
I don't look what?
Your image isn't high resolution.
Okay.
It's not your usual. You know, you're normally coming through clearer than that.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Wasn't being naughty. Wasn't being rude.
Now the camera's started. Now go out and come back into StreamYards or whatever, possibly.
Mic, speaker, camera.
Action.
High definition, 720.
That's the worst thing on here. You can only do 720 when you're not a paid member.
Yeah. Not even wanting to do that, is it?
Frozen
Standard.
there.
Can you hear me, Faye?
Oh, yeah.
Here, yeah. You're just stuck in a position where you look like Olive off on the buses.
It just looks like it's going round and round and round.
Yeah, it's because your camera's stuck again. You'd have to jump out and jump in. Got rid of her. That's it. I've got more room again now. I can stretch it out. Fucking come on over here, pushing me to the side. Fucking cheeky bitch. Jesus.
I put a picture of Grim Sweeper. Metal detecting.
Sweeper.
Yeah,
he's one called the Grim Sweeper.
Yeah, and he runs a charity for people with mental health. And he's looking for people to vote. So what happens is he gets so many votes, and if he gets enough, he gets funding from the government.
Okay.
Is that dog humping?
Oh, he's too hot. Wishing out to fucking sleep. No, that's the big bulldog.
No, they've got fucking, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. He's not too bad.
Don't breathe brilliantly at the best of times, isn't it?
Oh, he's got a slightly longer nose, Rob. His nose is slightly longer.
He ain't been chasing too many parked cars then.
Nah, he's an old-time bulldog. It's about 9 stone weight, I think it is.
Well, I said they just say that's what they were bred like, wasn't it? Just fucking check this out. What were they originally bred for?
Bull baiting.
Taking down?
Bulls.
Bulldog. Bulls.
Yeah. Well, used to put them in bull baiting. We used to put the bulldogs against the bulls. The bull. They used to bet on money on it as well.
Well, yeah. You ain't going to do it without making fucking... It's fucking with hunger.
Potato.
John's on his knees. He's earning money. Good boy.
I love you. I love the way he's got the same sense of humour as most of us.
Hi.
Yeah. He's a naughty boy.
He must be getting his head stroked a bit. Being on his knees.
Exactly. He's earning
Yeah.
money. He's out there.
Yeah.
He's probably in the car park somewhere, actually waiting for you to flash your lights.
Jason, I think Rob's talking to you.
What's that, mate? Sorry, Rob.
I wasn't on about you, mate. Don't you worry. We know who he was on about.
Well, I can't join in the conversation then, can I? Because I missed what was said.
About our woof woof up there.
Ah, right.
All right.
Oh, thanks. Bastards.
Mate, what goes online fucking stays online, mate. And
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's one
Unless
thing
you're one of these
learn.
blokes that actually pins the stream to private afterwards.
No, not bothered. Couldn't care less.
Sifter had to do that a couple of times.
Oh, fucking hell. That was hilarious.
He was talking a couple of weeks back about having people coming onto his channel now. Having a night where people come on the channel total.
Oh, yeah, he said that before. I've been on there before. I think he deleted that one. Or
Yeah, deleted the one me, Rob, and Kev were on. We were all topless.
Then he had who was it, that fucking weird bloke? Fucking hell. I'm trying to think who it was. I think I'm sure it might have been the potato. Yeah, I think it was the Potato Man. And if you know, the Potato Man. And yeah, he kept on hassling him in Facebook, on YouTube. He's like, he's got the lad had mental issues, and yeah, Sifter was like, Rob, what the fuck? I'm getting these messages. Oh, what the fuck? But yeah, he turned into a super fan, then super hater, and fucking hell.
Hey, BC.
See some things. Oh, BC.
I heard some of your messages on the big detecting show, Rob, that you left.
Well, yeah, I left them like the week before when they put the number up. I meant to ring them up and put some like really well thought of, because I literally just spoke so much bullshit on there. I've done about 3 of the Chinese ones. Me Tajo, come fucking pick your chow mein. I just couldn't do one without swearing. It was so hard. All the others would have a fuck or something in them.
Did you not see it on Thursday night where they put the strung, some of them together?
Yeah.
One long bit.
Well, that's it. I think I sent about 10 or 11 overall. So out of those 3 were manageable to be strung together. Like the Chinese bit of it was fucking. I kept on doing it. I thought, will they put that up because it's racist as such? You know what I mean? PC land.
Hello. As soon as they mentioned about it, I'm thinking Rob's going to be on there.
Yeah, you come in late, didn't you, Jace, on the detecting show one?
What? Actually watching them or?
Yeah, watching the actual show. You come in sort of like, I don't know, 10 minutes into it, 15 minutes, something like that. I'm sure in the chat.
Oh, right, yes. The one on Thursday, I think I was about 25 minutes late.
Yeah, well, yeah, you missed it. You missed the messages.
I'll have to watch them back. I'll have to watch it back.
Yeah, it was right at the start after their fucking hour-long advert. Oh, wait, do you niggers? Here she is. She's still a bit after their fucking hour-long advert. All right, turn the volume down, woman.
Hello.
I think
What's
that's
it like
better.
being
Put a big
on?
screen.
What's it like being on a live stream where you can't change things about them?
I know, I don't like it very much, actually.
Typical female likes to be
Oh,
in control.
there's some information on that wall she doesn't want us to see.
It's not that you could see it, but, in case.
Yeah.
Now I want to know.
So what do you want to know? What's going
What's on the wall?
Oh, nothing. It's just,
Shopping list.
yeah, medication and stuff.
Right, that's it. Got my curiosity sorted. Well done.
There you go then. All done.
Scott's in and out. Cheers, Scott.
Yeah. Seen a bit, Scott.
Doing stuff.
Doing stuff. I wish I was doing stuff.
You know what to say to, like, I'll give someone an opportunity for a line after that, and then I'll have a go at them for it.
I don't have a go at anybody.
I know, I was thinking of someone else. So, yeah. See,
Yeah.
led you into that. I'm good, me.
I hope we're biting well tonight.
I feel like dancing. Someone put some fucking rave music on or something. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I need
What's
smoke.
Jason looking at his penis all night? What's going on?
Let's see what's going on.
Making sure it's still alive.
What have I missed while I was trying to come in and out, in and out, in and out? I don't know. I had to reset my computer, and I think I had dodgy USBs. I think.
It depends
See,
if you
it's
used
your
your
dongle.
camera on other things. Like if you used it on a different program or something like that, sometimes your computer will not find it properly, or
ICU.com.
Sometimes if the cables are too tight, that's the USBs.
Do you remember that from back in the day?
what was that?
ICU.com or something like that. It was.
Tell us more.
ICU.
Yeah. Well, what was it?
.com.
Explain. What did you do on ICU?
I didn't do anything.
What did you look at on ICU?
Some really weird men
And
who
women.
would do
Weren't me.
anything.
Definitely weren't me. I won't do anything. Do most things, but not anything.
For love, I'll do that.
Sick motherfuckers, I tell you.
See, I'm trying to remember. I used to go on it wasn't a video chat, it was a voice one. And it was really popular, but there was just different rooms that you could go into. And there was like abuse rooms, so you sort of like shouting abuse at people coming back, and you know what I mean. But there was all sorts of weird ones where pictures would get sent, and then you grade them 1 to 10, and like there was competitions for tillies and all sorts.
Oh my God, I've got no lipstick on. Fuck.
What lips?
Shit.
Well, I didn't want to say anything.
Oh well.
No wig, no lipstick. She's just giving no fucks nowadays, isn't it? It's just sort of like
That's it.
be no ears on the.
What's that? Four
headphones,
shows
mate.
with me, and it's dragged her down to that level.
I do like her hair, like au naturel. If it is au naturel, I still don't fucking believe it.
That is. Well, it's coloured. Sorry,
It's
I shouldn't
coloured.
answer for you. Carry on, Roseanne.
It's coloured because I tried to go back to my natural colour because I was pink. So if you were watching my live streams from the start, Mr. Random,
Ooh.
you would know what colour my hair was.
It should have been you coming to my live streams, isn't it? Who's the fucking more famous YouTuber here, eh?
When was the last time you did a YouTube?
Did a YouTube
When was the last time you did a stream? A live?
a month or two ago, something like that.
Well, where was my fucking invite?
I mean, everyone else found me. You know what I mean? Everyone
Shouldn't
else
have
has
to
got
find you.
perfect good taste.
He doesn't
have to
advertise.
find
He just doesn't advertise. He just puts the live stream on.
Yeah.
When it
Should,
takes him,
you know.
bang, I'm live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is exactly right. And
Right.
then I'd make them private, or yeah. It's
There
like
you
who
go
was there, was lucky enough to be there and had a good time. You said whatever you said, bang, off it goes.
Normally doing when I'm at work.
Okay, well,
I mean,
fuck you.
last one was the UFO hunt, and that was on all night. So you should have come on to that one.
Oh, you weren't in bloody the Hog's Back car park, were you? Watching all the doggers.
What? Are you talking to me or chat or what?
No, talking to you. You said you were UFO hunting, and that's
Yeah.
where the dogging car park is.
Well,
When
no,
Paul,
it's out
when
of
Paul
my
went
back
out.
window. It's out of my back window. I don't think it's like known for dogging
Oh,
round here.
okay. Well,
Maybe it should make it known. I have got a
Maybe.
car park around the side.
I think Scott knows you, Rob.
Yeah, I've had some fucking nutty motherfuckers via nutty motherfucker channels, really.
Yeah, it's obviously, I'm not worthy
Craig-
enough for
Craig-
an invite.
I don't invite people. It's like, if you're a fan, you're a fucking fan. You'll know when I'm on. You'll win silver and shit like that. I go a little bit mad. Like, I'll send you something that I cook with a banger in it.
Nice.
Right, guys, I'm gonna have to jump off because I've got to take my boy to bed, and then I'll carry on watching in
Glenn.
the chat.
I am.
Yeah, but I'm going to come off anyway. Otherwise, I'll be on it till God knows what bloody time. We're going to go in 5 minutes. 2 hours later.
Yeah, Jace, I'm tired tonight.
We were up all night, weren't we, Roseanne?
We were.
To the early hours of the morning.
And we haven't had the luxury of sleeping all day.
No, I haven't.
No, I never said you did. I said we haven't had the luxury of sleeping all day, unlike him. He looks as fresh as a daisy.
I got up at 1:30, so it wasn't all day.
Well, all morning.
All right, have a nice night, and
thank you for coming on, Jason.
We'll see you on Tuesday, Roseanne, for your interview with Robert Hunter, and I'll see Rob, no doubt, in the Knobheads chat over the course of the weekend and the week and the year.
And all that. Nice one, bruv.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for your message earlier, mate. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, cool. No problem, bruv.
See you, Robert.
Catch you later,
bye,
bud.
Roseanne.
I keep forgetting his name's Rob as well, so it's like...
Yeah.
Get out, Jace.
That's a secret handshake.
Fuck yeah.
He went. So that's my fuck you kiss.
That special kiss.
Oh, you're gonna get him excited.
Should have been on big screen.
So what has been going on?
You mean like that, Rob?
Too late, mate. Too late. You've got to be quicker. What has been going on?
I don't like not having control.
Not a great deal.
Flick that tongue again, Roseanne. For you, Glenn? No.
To be fair, that was an old comment, and you've done it once, and then he did do it again, so he's probably like done, spent.
No, he said you're chatting to weird men.
Oh, right up, yeah, that's way up there.
Yeah.
Weird men.
Goody. So yeah, I still don't actually 100% believe your hair is actually real.
What, this one?
Yeah, you're like Deadpool when he pulls off his mask and then it's another mask underneath, and
she died the other day.
Takes one off and it's like, haha, but they didn't realise this one. She's bald as fuck, really.
Would it matter?
Yeah.
Well, it would. It matter, would it? No, it wouldn't matter, would it?
Hey,
I'm not saying it would matter in a bad way. Yeah, I'm not even going to keep... Hey, Tezza!
Hey, Tezza!
Tezza ain't been on alive for ages, has he?
No.
Come up here, Tez. Help Rusty out. Look, poor old fucking Rusty.
Hello. I know.
Come up here.
Come up here and
Come on.
I'm just talking
road
about
down a bit
any
or
type
something.
of shite, me.
Come on, knock us up.
And Scott's back again, so you know what I mean. Scott, come up. He's getting all busy doing shit, and I'm listening or whatever.
Oh no, because his missus has monopoly over the Wi-Fi, doesn't she?
I'm sure
So-
they've got that sorted. That he's got plenty of power now. Last time I see him, it was all good.
Aye.
Kimmy does rule the house, obviously, because that's what
So if
has to
Kimmy's
be,
using it, he'll just have to be busy, won't he? Until she's not using it, and then he won't be busy, and he can come on. Do you see?
Whatever.
Whatever.
Stop trying to fucking organise everyone's life, fucking.
I can't help it.
I
am very
can see a
much.
solution to this, and I'm going to fucking make sure you know about it.
Oh, really? What's that then?
Well, that's you. That was me
What
being
is
you.
it? Oh,
That was
you've
my
been
impression
me.
of you. Yeah.
That's really shit. Must try harder.
Okay. See, this is so.
What is it, Rob? It's funny.
Oh, fucking hell. It's like your mum to everyone, isn't it?
So, yeah.
I fucking know. That's what it feels like. It's like, mum's fucking told me off again.
I really can't help it. I'm like that with everybody.
I'm like that. I'm a bit of a popper with people. Or sort of like, I've got your fucking solution. I know what's going wrong.
Try and help people out. Try and be,
Now seeing it from the other side, I can see why people don't appreciate my shit when I tell them it. Oh fuck! I'm seeing it from the other side. Oh no! I'm getting it. Oh fuck!
But I actually hear it happening. I actually hear it, and I think to myself, "Oh, shut the fuck up!"
But I can't now. I've started, and I need to get my whole point over.
Oh, don't cry.
Fuck, yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. But it all comes from a good place.
See, I always did wonder when you first come on the scene of live streams and you decided to touch that. It was like
Kevin's fault.
It was like, oh fucking hell, is a female version of me on there. What the fuck's going on?
I've been told that
And
once before.
I don't know if you noticed. I kept quite quiet with you on streams and that, and I felt that you kept quite quiet with me with sort of like stuff I was saying there. And when I was being spoke about and that, I'd look at your face and I think, right, let's, someone's saying something about me and it's been mentioned on the thing. She's obviously, and it was like, she don't like me. She really doesn't like me, but doesn't want to have a, show that she don't like me, because obviously fucking lot of people like me. I'm a fucking likable guy. You know what I mean? But I really did for many a week, for about the first 3-4 weeks. I thought,
why did you think that?
Because I don't know. You didn't engage with me much.
Because I let you have the show. I'm like that with new people. I sit back, I watch, I learn, I listen.
Yeah,
I get to know people, and then I let it rip.
Well, this is why it took quite a few weeks, because I was like, right, do it. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. It's like, do I try harder? And it's like, done that all my life to make someone like me or something. It's like,
no.
Extra, you know what I mean?
No,
so,
I never, ever, ever start off by hating someone. It's usually the other way around.
It might have been confusion and stuff, or working shit out or something then that I see in your face. When someone would say something, or I'd have said something, and it was like mentioned, and it's sort of like, you'll go on to another subject, but you'll be there like, I'm like, I couldn't quite fucking gauge it. It was quite difficult to read. So, yeah.
No, I like everybody to start with.
Wait Wait until they can fucking like annoy you enough that you're like, no, you're a twat. Have you
Yeah,
go.
but are you not like that? Do you not think everyone's all right until you discover that they're a twat? You don't automatically think someone's a twat. Usually they've been a twat because they've got some sort of issue going on.
Hey, Diggs.
I give people an extended chance, but I do
Yeah.
go on gut feeling first of all quite a lot because, to be honest, it's very, very rarely wrong. Or when it's been wrong, it's been round the wrong way. It's wrong that I've sort of trusted someone and then they've turned out to be a complete cunt. But usually I can sniff a cunt out quite quickly on YouTube. Let me rephrase that. But yeah, I get a bad feeling or something. Or someone doesn't have to do, you know what I mean? You can gauge a person on what they actually say to a percentage online because you don't get the emotion behind text quite so much. Unless someone's putting a smiley face, making it obvious it's a joke or something.
Aye.
That's why, you know, I put lots of laughs or fucking laugh out loud and, you know what I mean, and smiley faces all the time. And I think, fucking hell, you put that on virtually everything you write. But because everything I usually write is meant in a jokey way, and if someone doesn't realise that, you know what I mean, or don't know me, they will buy the, you know, or it's a case of, look, I'm just having a laugh, you know, don't get offended.
Rob, we have another guest.
Oh, who we got?
Yay!
Fucking yes! Boom Shankar! Fucking brother! Yes.
How you doing?
Oh,
How you
man.
doing?
Fucking, that's it,
Let me-
people, party time.
Let me plug this bloody charger in this bloody phone.
Where the fuck are you?
He's not in his normal little place, is he?
No. I'm in
He's
the.
in the middle of robbing an house, isn't he? Fucking.
I'm just. I'm in the. I am actually in the middle of just. I'm on somebody else's laptop in their house while we're burgling them. You see, so.
Just getting the Wi-Fi password off of the wall.
I've got it. Apparently, it says on the clock that they're out till 12 because they put on the calendar at a wedding or something. So I'm laughing for an hour.
I know you, mate. You're waiting until the cunts come back with a bit of wedding cake and you're going to rob that off them as well.
Sure I ain't.
So I'm gonna
What have you been up to?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just went to get my boy from work. Apart from that, absolutely nothing today. I went down the beach. And they said there was a yesterday that it was a barbecue. You get £100 fine for having a barbecue on the beach. I went down there today. I swear there was people barbecues all up the beach.
Did you not put a high vis on and go, right,
No.
100 quid, please?
No, I recorded them all, and I've messaged them all privately and said if they don't want it on Facebook, you're gonna have to shove over some cash. You know how it goes. Because if you do it on the beach, someone's bound to punch me. So what I've done was done it the right way.
Yeah.
Threaten them at home, like, and then you know what I mean. I can 25 quid.
The world of gangster shit is now gone. You know what I mean? Online and digital. It's like
I've got to turn this phone up. What have I done?
just in the message I got from the people that were illegally digging in the campsite at fucking Rodney Cook Memorial, and I put a short up or whatever, and it was like, boom, 1,000 hits fucking in a couple of days. They go, oh, we was just testing something. And,
that's why.
Yeah.
That's better.
It's like, yeah, why don't you test it in where you were allowed to fucking dig, you?
Exactly.
I saw you doing that, recording them people digging. I actually thought that they weren't meant to be doing that.
Well, I was recording, just doing some fucking, like, around the campsite sort of shit, and old Treasure Ed was sat there. We were both basically sat behind tents in the shade, skidding up fucking, you know what I mean? We weren't detecting a lot because we're crippled motherfuckers, so we had to like, self-medicate and shit. And then, yeah, and as I come round, it was like, Ed, did you realise it? And then I've sort of like beamed in behind him and that. But the thing was, the first bit of video that I had of, you know, doing all that when I noticed them, I was on photo, wasn't I, on my fucking phone, so I wasn't recording. And it was like, fuck's sake. So I had to sort of like start recording and like start again sort of thing. It was like, it was perfect how it was like, yeah, and then I was like, gone like behind him and like,
What got me was how they didn't see you. Because I mean, today when I was down the beach, I had to get my youngest boy to stand at a railing to look like I was recording him. At every barbecue stop, my 10-year-old stand there, looked like I was recording him, but I was like, bit to the left, I want to get this barbecue in there. Like, you know what I mean?
Proper stealth. Yeah, love it.
You have to do it. That's what I mean. I had my camera, you know, like when you have the thing shut and you're walking around like that, like.
Well, up that way, that's perfect for shorts as well, mate. You'll get fucking loads of bits on there.
Well, that's Brad. That's a Brad.
You should have mentioned Brad jacket on.
I'll tell you what, my Brad jacket does me good, that jacket.
That's a smart jacket, mate.
I like that jacket. It fits me. John wanted it, but I mean, it barely fits me. I mean, you know what I'm like. I can get it done up and that, but you wouldn't want to go digging in that.
You're all muscle, isn't it, mate? That's the thing with you. You're all compact and
that's what I mean.
Like it'll rip. Fucking Willy or something. I don't know. Yeah. Like fucking flicks his it up.
He doesn't.
He's got muscles that go in all sorts of different angles.
You earlier, I was in a tunnel earlier when I was shouting. You was like, Ted is in a tunnel. I thought, what's on? I was upside down in the tunnel. I don't know what happened now. I put my camera in the tunnel. Everything went upside down. I felt well dodgy when I was in there. I was like, nah.
It wasn't a tunnel, mate. It was a fucking porthole. And you was on one side of that part. If you'd actually gone through the motherfucker, you'd have come out in like 1957 or something.
I've swum through that. When the tide comes right in, that actually fills right up. And you get about that much room. I swum through that. I got to the other end. I did panic a bit, but I wouldn't advise that to sort of do that if you're not a very good, strong swimmer.
Halfway through a tunnel, it's like, oh, I can't make the end. Oh, I can't make it back.
No, I didn't. I put my head up in the middle bit. I got a bit of air and then sort of carried on a bit. But I got loads of barnacle wax on top of the head where I kept whacking my head on the top bit of the...
This is what got rid of your fucking hair, mate, doing shit like that. Just to like scalp yourself. Fucking...
Look at that. It's that island gone. The island's gone.
I can still see a little bit of darkish there in that. Yeah, look, no, that is there.
He's got a Homer Simpson's bit at the front.
Right.
I'll tell you, mate, if you look on Google Maps, right, in like South fucking China Seas, there's literally a map of islands which looks exactly like you're in.
Well, I'll tell you what, it started growing back. It did start growing. It grows really thick around the sides. Look at it.
Fucking Bobby Charlton cut.
It's thick as anything. But as soon as you go to the top, it's like Julian Lescott. It's like it's up here. It's like.
What do you reckon, Roseanne? Is there something you've got in your like special air cupboard that we could get on Tezza? What sort of thing?
Tin and me in spray.
No. You can get fringes. You can. And you can stick that.
Right, I'll tell you what. If it's like less than 20 quid, I'll fucking buy one off an Amazon and get it sent to him. I fucking swear.
Roseanne, is that when the wind catches him?
Hang on.
A fucking fringe. You up for that, Tez, mate? A fucking fringe. You look like a fucking monk or something if you got a fucking fringe around the back.
Hang on. I'll find one in a minute. I'm just got an interesting text. I just need to find out if I'm allowed to dig a hole.
In what?
So it's a bit of a treasure hunt. So interest. Oh, I'll just say okay. Interesting. Okay.
You need to tell me who you go out with because you're obviously not that far away, and like I don't really hear of any digs around. Fucking sort of like
midweek searchers, or
yeah, I'm on midweek searchers.
Yeah, or the soil searchers.
But still, I'm sure.
But the soil searchers. Soil searchers keep going on the same land. It's quite, overdone to fuck. I've just got a text off someone who I went to school with, and he goes out digging as well. And apparently a police officer has lost her warrant card when she was on her horse.
Uh-huh.
And he's going out to find it.
Oh, so that'd be with a badge then.
Yeah. But you want me to pick you up? No, I want the postcode. Sorry.
Don't you don't go on club digs, do you, Bob, Manny?
Don't go on what?
You don't go on many club digs or nothing, do you?
The only fucking digs I go on, basically, are club digs.
Well, no, I mean, like, do you go on other digs, like, you know, like, there's a club near you or anything like that? You're not joining up with anything like that?
I do, like, all of, Matey Boy does Detectorist. Is one. I'm joined, like, with them. I've got, like, badges from each year that I've been joined up with them. So it's, yeah, a bit cheap, but they do, I think they got one this Sunday, with LP. Quite possibly. Yeah, tomorrow, Sunday, isn't it? Fucking hell, I don't even know what that is.
You're not going. You're not up.
No, I got to go and my deer and that are away, so I got to go and like water greenhouse and shit like that, and then I got to go and do it again Wednesday. But yeah, it depends with Wednesday because looking, I might be taking some bird out down the coast.
What about you, Rusty? Are you with any clubs?
North of Tyne, one that's putting Detector Con on.
Oh yeah, because you're up at Newcastle's end, didn't you?
Yeah, I was in Northumberland, and a lot of lambing up this way. So a lot of the land can't. I mean, I've got loads of land to go on anyway. The farmer with the land we use from the farmer, he's got cows on some. He's lambing. He's just seeded the land, but he's still got loads of pastures we can go on and all. So I mean, there's about 40 fields or something.
I think I prefer pasture out of fucking all land, unless it's like rolled and by Tez. Fucking owners have just come home.
Be interesting.
But some of the land that we're going on tomorrow, it used to be part of a village, an old village called Ravensworth. That moved it because it's on a floodplain. So we do find bits and pieces and some old coins and things like that, but not a great deal.
Well, so I've been sort of stuck the last few months. I had my car I was using, which has had problems and had lots of money fucking thrown at it, and it's still fucked. But I could drive sort of like, say, up to 10 miles in it, but anything more than that, it would heat up too much on the back end. And I think one of the calipers had gone, but there was something wrong with the anti-fucking like skid system, so I'd have to turn that off even before I could drive. Otherwise, it was trying to cut in with the traction control. So I haven't had anything reliable enough to go and do an hour's trip or something. It's really pissed me off.
But I was driving the Jeep Cherokee. It's parked up and now, but we've just got ourselves a Reynolds Scenic.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
It does an average of about 60 miles to the gallon.
Well, it's French.
Yeah, but just got it because the Jeep does between 23 and 26 miles to the gallon.
Well, that's it. I've got my camper van back on the road. Just had a load of welding done for the MOT. Fucking had new brake, which is a good thing. It's got new brake lines on it because apparently one of my brake lines was going like a balloon when you push the brakes. So it was just like ballooning out the side. So it was getting ready to burst. Me what was it? Fucking power steering was leaking, which I had bodged, and then it decided to explode basically on the ramp in the MOT with the inspector of MOTs just turned up just beforehand, so he got covered in fucking oil.
See you, John. Good night.
All right, John. But yeah, I keep forgetting that I have got a vehicle now that I can actually go and travel in.
Well, put it this way, Rob. The Jeep was the tax for the Jeep is £630 a year.
Oh, fuck me.
And
mine's about 380 on the Bimmer because it's a big engine.
The Scenics, it's only about 160 quid, 140 quid, 160 quid, something like that.
Yeah, my camper's 300.
Aye.
So it's not.
See you
not
later,
brilliant. But yeah, it's a lot better than a Bimmer, which is sort of like 400 odd or something. I think
Aye.
it was 3 litre fucking petrol. Fucking yeah, fun car, but yeah,
They're too heavy, man. I mean, price of fuel, it's just not worth it.
yeah. I mean, I said I do love my Bimmer. I used to just cruise down the motorway in the BMW lane at BMW speed. And just not, the only time I'd actually have to move a finger was when I flashed a cunt in front of me that's only doing 110 or something. It's like, get that back.
Oh, so it might just be a treasure hunt rather than anything else.
What's that?
Looking for this warrant card.
Well, it gives you a chance to dig up anything else while you're looking for it, but it's not. It's going to be basically a surfacey sort of find, isn't it? Within grass or something. So have you got an excuse to dig down 2 feet?
Yeah. Well, what's that? Tap your camera's microphone. I'm not on my camera microphone, am I? I'm on this microphone. How do I sound?
All right.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So midweek searchers is who I tend to go out with. I used to go with the soil searchers a lot.
Well, I've been with, sort of like, I'm probably with about 3 or 4, but yeah, I'm definitely with those groups, I think, as well. But I don't get notifications or whatever. It don't pop up half the time, so I'd have to go and look. And it's like, oh, where am I? Who am I? I'm joined up with so many different Facebook groups, but I don't generally use them much or whatever. It's usually gone there because I've been sent there to go and look at some drama that's going to happen or something.
Yeah, so the soil searchers, you have to be a member of their website.
Right, okay.
And it's like paid, you have to pay for their website membership. And then only people on the website get notified.
Right, okay.
The midweek searchers, you have to be a member. They've got 3 Facebook groups. So they have sort of like a public group. Then they have like a trusted group. And then they
private
have
members one.
Yeah, then they have like your really, really special group, I'm just in the public group. I'm not that special. So I've only been out with them a couple of times and they have been really local. So one of their digs was right next to my permission. So it was literally the farm next to my permission. And my permission is full of green waste. So I was like, oh, is this one going to be full of green waste as well? No, it wasn't. It wasn't that bad at all.
Yeah.
And I found a couple of Romans. So I was like, oh my God, right next to...
Why ain't I got that field?
Literally, the field next door to where I was digging these Romans is my permission, which is full of 15 years of green waste.
Must be owned by different farmers then, or on different ones. So
yeah. And every swing is like on my permission. It's like, yeah, let's dig that. Oh yeah, a bit of fucking tin. Oh, let's dig that. Oh yeah, one of them round signs off a fence. Oh, let's dig that. Oh, it's a bloody fuse. Oh, let's dig that. It's a piece of tin. Do you know what I mean? So you can't. It's a nightmare.
We sometimes failed old car headlight bulbs.
It's crazy.
But some of the fields we go on will keep away from the edge because you can guarantee there's going to be cans running down the side.
By the road.
Times on Facebook I've seen people put a picture up of a cat's eye that they found. They're like, what's this? It's got sort of a glass end and you've got the 2 spikes where they attach in on that. And I found one, was it Detectorist? I think it was Detectorist in a field fucking nowhere near a road with cat's eyes in it whatsoever. And it's like, how the fuck did a cat's eye get in, Mad as fuck.
Sale in the morning again. Doing really well this week. Too bad I got to split it with the boss. So what are you finding at the boot sale? You have to come on and tell us.
Scott is a proper fucking good... I would enjoy the videos that he is like a dumpster diver sort of thing in a way. He comes out with some fucking amazing stuff that he's worked on sort of like holiday sites and that shit that people's left behind, or not getting used again or something. And he's made a killing on stuff, but good old buying and selling, and which is a game I do enjoy as well. It's it's nothing like buying something for £1 and being able to sell it for 20.
I used to work at the charity shop, and we used to get a lot of people who used to do YouTube and buy and sell, and video whatever they go to. They would walk in and ask if it was okay.
Are you on Lynx Laura's crazy something or other YouTube channel?
No, I don't know.
Minx Laura, it's called.
Let me have a look.
And she does a lot of buy sale stuff over here. She goes to like H&M or Own Bargains and stuff like that. Buy a haul of stuff from wherever and then flog it on eBay, I think.
Minx Laura, what?
198 something called.
Oh.
Maybe.
So you're just guessing now.
Mm-hmm.
There's Minx Laura's scratch, haircut, makeup, groceries. There's loads. Loads of different channels.
Okay.
123 AM. Is she UK?
ASMR?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. She does ASMR videos and that as well.
What is ASMR, Rob? Because I've never heard of it.
ASMR is like videos of people like getting a comb up to a really high quality recorder or whatever and doing all sorts of weird things that make noises and that, and like they're supposed to help people sleep and shit. Obviously a dog snoring, that's got to fucking help people. They just have it on in the background when they're sleeping at night, and it's like someone snoring might send someone off. You never know.
Well, put it this way, we can hear these upstairs.
Well, you get the bass going through, innit, with against the floor and
Aye, you can hear them upstairs. The good thing is when you hear them snoring, you know they're still alive. We've got the Huskies lying somewhere, and you very rarely hear him. You hear him squeak on through the night when he's sleeping.
Yeah, I like watching. There is a channel that I'm sub to, used to come on lives and that Husky, and basically they've got 2 Huskies, and they sort of do stuff with them in the garden and shit like that, and like just follow what they're up to and stuff. I see ones on Facebook, some of the dog videos and that. Cats can go fuck themselves. They do some funny shit, but usually when they jump off something and hit their head, that's funny.
I seen the bloke where he does the voices for his dog called Casper.
Yeah. The original, and that was the original one where he was like, "Oh, go on, just a bit of chicken. Oh, go on, give me a bit." Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. That was quality, on time. Yeah, good.
Oh, he's got 2 other dogs now.
Oh, right, okay.
And he's still doing them. Like, he's good. Like, I mean, he's getting better as he's gone on.
But you can get Huskies. They obviously do the howling sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And
you fucking for real?
Oh, what have you found? What have you done? What's going on? What?
Show that, Rusty.
Good old ASMR.
Oh, sorry. Should I turn it up?
Oh, yeah, there's ASMR.
It's turned up anyway.
This is the book I'm currently reading.
Can hear it.
Thank you, Faith.
So, everyone, this is the sort of shit that Rob Random listens to.
I don't watch the video. It's what some people do. This one, Rusty's dog snoring, it'd be a perfect ASMR video. Just random fucking noises.
Yeah,
And
so
someone
why
would get on it. It's like,
is that?
why do I know about it?
No, why did you say to me to go and look her up? I can't remember.
Because she does the shopping stuff.
Ah,
And you're
that
a
was
woman
it.
and like shopping, don't you?
Wow, yeah, no, not really.
Oh, my mum has become really, really, since I sorted her out with Amazon, fucking hell.
Amazon's dangerous.
Oh, God.
So I don't mind online shopping. I really don't mind online shopping. But going out and crowds of people and that just bloody annoys me. But people get in my way. So, you know, I'm like,
Well,
am I
car
fucking
boots is like a
invisible?
battle, isn't it? It is a battleground unless you know car boots properly. And like, especially when you do a car boot and you turn up and you can't even get your shit out of the car because people are all crowding around
Yeah.
you looking at what's coming out. And
Mhm.
unless you know to turn around and go, fuck off, I know what I'm doing, get the fuck out of here. And they're sort of like, I'll give you so much for so much, and blah, blah. And you just like, fuck off. Be as rude as you fucking want to them. They ain't customers. They're people buying a flog straight on. And it's
The
like,
worst
you know,
ones.
anything
The worst
is,
ones.
nah, it's 100 quid, mate. 100 quid. Fucking nuts and gets rid of them. Wankers.
I had this bloke at one of the car boot sales. I was taking the stuff out and he goes, got any jewellery? I went, aye. So I'm taking all the stuff, set it up, and they went, yeah, cheap Chinese jewellery. He walked away.
What's your like bling for jewellery? What's your sort of jewellery buzz?
Well, if you're going to buy me something, you know, I like.
The fuck did that turn into that? Fuck yeah.
Rob, had you noticed when you said buzz, that smile on her face?
Buzz.
Yeah.
I didn't. In my mind, it didn't work like her mind when I said that. It was like,
yeah, no, I've got a jewellery box with loads of jewellery in it. I don't really wear jewellery unless I'm going
that's what
out
I noticed. You're not
on a
you know,
fancy meal. No, I'm
show
quite
your fingers. See, no rings. You know
no
what I mean?
rings. If I'm going out, then you know, then I put lots of rings on.
No bangles or nothing either. Okay, nothing on.
No,
which is not unusual or nothing, but yeah, is you know, it tells me fathoms.
I've got a jewelry box full of stuff, and you know, when I was with my ex-husband, I used to wear all sorts of shit. But
I'm sure you scrub up well. If you was going out on a dinner date or something like that, you'd wear nice clothes and you would wear nice jewelry. You'd have your makeup, you know what I mean, all on point. Your hair, fuck knows with you, but you know, I'm sure it'd look good.
Mm-hmm.
I like the part where you said scrub up well and then you changed it. And you changed
Did you
something
notice
else.
that? Did you notice it?
Mate, you know what I mean? Fucking hell, this is technique going on there. You don't like compliment them all the time. You got to make them think, I want his approval. I will get his approval. Fucking, there's tricks in the trade, mate. Fuck's sake. Oh, now you've made me fucking tell it. Oh, you dick.
I know.
Sorry, you didn't hear none of that, did you?
I know you've already been stalking my Facebook.
Well, I stalked it with you, to be fair. I'm not a weirdo. I'm like literally, you know, it's like, oh, come on, I'll see your photos and going back until your last photos.
I'm going through fucking zoos now. Oh my God, what's all that fucking bondage and leather and shit?
And she's like,
what are you on about?
I don't think they were visible.
They're meant to be blocked.
Well, you got to look right at the back when someone first joined Facebook or anything. They put stuff up that they will probably learn not to put up in the future.
Yeah,
and like all these fucking asses and leather and shit. That
Listen,
sort of like...
Jason, and Rob, you know, if you notice, I haven't got many YouTubers on there.
It'll build up because people find you. Like I said,
they do. But
all my friends don't know nothing about my YouTube channel for the last few years. I think it actually got put out. Might have been Big Ash told like one of the car groups, like, go and have a look at this. It's just like,
I've had lots of YouTubers try and befriend my personal account, but I've got my Facebook group, haven't I? So if you want to go on there, then fair enough. But don't be my friend if I haven't seen you and spoke to you. If I've seen you and spoke with you, then I might allow you to come on my personal Facebook. But no, just somebody. No.
Yeah, I've got to know the person or
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like a certain lady who friended me on Facebook, and then when I met her at Detectorist, didn't know who the fuck I was. I got it all on video, because I'm like, do you know who I am? I'm like, this is the second time we met, and you friended me on Facebook. And one of the glasses nearly fell off her head.
Stop! I knew who you were talking about.
I know you do.
And then as soon as you said that, I thought everyone knows who you're talking about.
But you can't fucking prove who I'm talking about.
People will get upset, then dodgy emails will get sent to people, and they'll go, that fucking Roseanne is such a bitch.
Thing is, you know what I mean? Whatever I'm saying is not no divergence from the facts, you know what I mean? None of it's made up, it's there, and I've got it on fucking film and all, so, you know. I don't get no grief. I don't ever I don't give anyone any grief that can actually give me any grief back. It's like, fuck that. I'm gonna battle them.
I know, Jason.
Privileged.
I knew exactly who you were talking about. Cost her a fortune. It cost her a fortune for coins off eBay.
Stop.
I never mentioned no names.
I know, but stop.
Yeah, stop.
Because
another subject.
Because I fucking get blamed like shit about this, and it's not fuck all to do with me.
Let's
couldn't
talk
care
about
less.
your penchant for like taking photos of zoo animals' private parts.
Well, let's talk about my
No wonder you don't let too many people on there.
Let's talk about the zoo animals, which are in the form of men.
Well,
in
I
their
see
leather,
you obviously
in their leather gear.
You went to a show, didn't you? Obviously,
a bike show.
My baby mama went to a show in Reading at Hexagon, which had the original American stripper lads, or whatever. What were they called? The sort of really famous American strip ones. They travelled the world, obviously, fucking doing their strip shows.
Oh,
and she
God.
got pulled up on stage.
Oh no, I wouldn't do
because
that.
she was quiet and like fucking, you know what I mean? Where there's all these screaming and so like, yeah, pick me, and they've come around and just like picked her up because she's like, fuck no. But then, yeah, I think she enjoyed it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go on stage. No. I'm happy
what
to.
What are they called? What are the original ones?
Chippendales.
Chippendales, that's it. The original, the proper Chippendales and all. So I was like, well chuffed when she told me about it. I was like, fucking well done, girl.
Because years ago, there was a story in the paper where a wife got hit in the face by one of the dicks and she ended up getting crabs in her eye. No crabs in her eye.
Oh, there you go.
I think that was a Sun story or something, isn't it? Yeah. Okay,
right.
Outlaw Kings put chipmunks on.
King. So where was that? This
Oh, you can see. Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
So this is Over the Edge rally in the Isle of Wight. So that's my motorbike there.
Make
I can't make it go bigger.
You can. There is a thing that you can go plus and minus. That's it. Fucking. Can't I see your bike?
There you go.
D6665 lesbian. Low. I like that trike on there as well. I do like trikes. trike's fucking cool.
So there was a little group of us.
Is
There's
Scotty
me.
still on there? He knows.
Many years ago.
There's a trike biker that does a live
Can you see?
streams.
You can't read that, can you?
Who's that then?
That's me.
Fuck off. You are a catfish photo taker, aren't you? Because you just
Why?
Because you look different in so many different fucking.
Well, that was
pictures.
a lot. That was a long time ago.
But you look a totally different fucking person in your face. You look different there and all. Fuck. I like your skirt. So what bike club was you in? Here we go. This is where I got to, and I was like, "What the living fuck is going on here?"
3Bs, they're called.
Beer, boobs, and bass.
Bikes. See? Let's zoom in on that one.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, go on. Actually, something more. Is that his balls hanging there?
That is nutsack.
That is his balls, isn't it? Fucking
right
hell,
there.
man. How old is he? Go back one. Oh, see, it got a side boob of his bollock. That's wrong. That's fucking wrong. Hang on. Go back. Go back. Maggie Boy's got his cup stuck to his head. No.
Yeah, here.
I'm like, you know what I mean? Yeah, all the cups stuck to everywhere.
That would be a test trick, that wouldn't it?
I didn't notice that when I first see him. Fucking hell, cups. Oh, I love it. Fucking Robin, see? Look at hell.
So that's me there.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that you?
I'm young.
To be honest, you look older there. What fucking drugs were you on at the time?
Oh, I was on everything.
You look like you've done a few fucking lines at some point. I was like, oi. Who was he?
He?
What? That?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Did you say he or me?
No, you're not wrong. It is a he.
Oh, right. Yeah, I thought you said that was me, like as in you, for a second. I was like,
no.
You see, yet again, that looks totally fucking different. Oh dear. Oh no, go back that one. Oh, piss stain, fucking piss stain. That's not what you went. You stripped to your fucking pants.
Yeah,
is it?
we took the piss out of him, calling him pissy pants.
Oh, we've all had it. We've gone to the bog and that couple of dribbles after, but fuck.
So somehow I convinced those two to go on stage and be waxed live.
Oh, you animal.
So that's me. That's me there.
Where? Are you on the right there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking that's a good photo, isn't it? Fucking Jesus Christ.
Look, you can tell it's me. My tattoos haven't changed.
Oh, I'm getting more of the case. I'm getting the side view of your glass style. Oh, look, just
so wrong.
That's my ex-husband.
Which one?
Not the one in the middle. So, can you not see my arrow?
Right. Well,
Yeah,
I didn't know if you're just being a fucking like weirdo sort of thing.
Can you see my arrow? I don't know if you can.
Yes, I can see your arrow. It's
right.
Very pointy.
There is my ex-husband.
Joe is asking what did I walk into?
There you go. That's it. That's it over with.
Oh yeah. There you go. That's what I got down to at the end of your photos after all the fucking zoo and family, and just this, that, and the other, and a few, upward ones, puckering up ones.
There's no puckering fucking. There's none of that sort of shit.
Bullshit. There's a couple
Fuck
about
off. Where?
halfway through where you're doing an upward side, slightly fucking pouty, like, and they're filtered as well because they got filters on them as well.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your fucking photos. I'm the one that's been fucking. You know what I mean? You calling me a shit stalker or something? I'm topping my game, girl.
Is
Me
it
and
my?
fucking Jason have been up hours comparing fucking notes on your photos.
Are you on about my profile pictures?
Oh well, just yeah. I mean, it might have been darker in like deep recesses of your
I
folders.
look so different in every bloody picture, really.
She was a rebel, wasn't she, Jace? Definitely a rebel. Any girl that's into bikes is quite a you know what I mean, lively little animal. To be fair,
A little animal. You keep digging, mate. You keep digging.
I forget that we are inevitably going to meet at some point somewhere along the line. Maybe even very soon. You never know.
Exactly. You never know. You might be lucky.
We'll have to sort it out. I just don't know whether
You're brave enough.
Well, yeah. Fucking
These
hell.
are my motorbikes. Is that sharing yet?
It's coming. Oh, bigger.
So that's my Phase 1000.
Is that what make is that?
It's Yamaha.
It's like Yami, eh? Oh yeah, I can see the symbol on the.
See the little thingy there?
You had and that's 1,000.
Yeah, I had a brand new one as well.
Is that because it looks like my mate's old bike that I rode and fucking had a backy on all the way down to the coast and shit as well on was a Z1000, like the old school Z1000.
That was a
it looked
Kawasaki.
like updated. Was it was that Kawasaki? Oh, right.
Yeah, Z1000.
Fuck, you look a bit young there.
Now, this wasn't my bike, but I did have a go at riding it. And you sit with your feet forward, and I didn't like that.
I suppose that's big.
It's all right while you're going at speed, but just
That
around
was the
roads and turns.
first bike I'd ever had a go on.
CBR 600.
Yeah, and I hadn't passed my test.
My mate's Mini wrote off 2 of those brand new ones.
That was the first legal bike I rode.
I mean, it's the white sport wheels that do me.
So that was it before I started spraying it. That's it after.
What is that one?
It's
my mate used to like bikes like that, and there was like a specific like 125 that come out that had the same sort of styling.
Eliminator. Yeah,
Kawasaki.
a ZL400 Kawasaki Eliminator.
So that was learner limit then, wasn't it? 400. You could L plate on 400s until taking and that's what you do your license on as well, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, so I was quite jammy because I just, instead of doing tests and everything, I literally bought a bike and thought, sod it, I'm just going to book my test.
If you know how to ride, that's all, you know what I mean?
Well,
I don't know what
I didn't. I just rode it around a bit.
I should have taken my bike test back in the day when I had my 50. It was like 1987 or whatever. The bike test then was piece. You didn't have to do the pre-fucking ride round thing or whatever, and it was literally out and about. And there wasn't like communications like they have nowadays and all that shit. It was a lot easier, and I left it. Purely, I think it was my mum mainly. You know what I mean? She wanted me. They brought me a car to get me off my 50. And to be fair, I broke both my feet and my arm on my 50 within a year. So, you know what I mean? I did like to ride as fast as I possibly could, and just generally do stupid shit on them.
I took my test just before they changed the law on the bike test, so it wasn't that long ago, maybe 10 years ago.
Right.
And yeah, I thought, sod it. But I'll just take my test, and I'll just keep taking my test until I pass, because that's going to work out cheaper than paying 600-700 quid to have lessons and then have a test. So I thought I'll pay 60 quid, and if I don't pass it in 10 goes, then I shouldn't be riding a bike. And and I was thinking the first go is where you find out what you have to do almost, and then the second go you should pass, and I passed the first time.
Bonus.
Yeah, I went out on the 600 CBR 600. That was my mate's bike, so I went out on that, and he, showed me how to do the U-turns in the middle of the road and stuff like that on that bike. And then I took my little 400 to do the tests, and I just said to the guy, because I had to do it in Winchester, which isn't local, because
Right.
everyone was trying to get their bike test done before the new law changed.
Yeah.
I just said to him, look, I don't know the area, but I know left's left and right is right. But do you know what I mean? Because that's all you have your helmet on and you have a speaker, and it's turn left here, turn right there, do this. And he goes, look, even if you turn left when I've told you to turn right, as long as you do it correctly, it won't be a fail. And I was like, okay, cool, fine.
It's all right, like, isn't it? What's Jason put? A1 restricted allows you to ride any bike up to 33 brake horsepower.
That's it. I know on my license, I'm licensed to basically, mine's that old that it's got, I can drive up to 7.5 ton lorries, any trailers, even I think mine's got a tractor on it. It's got fucking all sorts of weird shit. Like even I think maybe a steamroller or something come fucking along the drive. And proper when it was. I mean, when you done your one before the new rules come in, before your one rules that you had to go in, there was even less. It was literally if you could fucking keep up and put your foot down at a junction, I think you passed, and so you could just go bang straight onto a fucking GPZ 900 Ninja. Fucking off.
Take you to a street, say right, go up to the end of that street, turn left again, come back down here, turn left. Right, that's it. You've passed.
I think they were throwing an object into the road, so you had to do emergency stop. And then so many people either ended up with broken arms or broken legs, or
locked up on the front brake and just fucking went down.
Yes, so they took that out of the test, I think. But they were bringing that in, and then they took it out.
That's it. That was like the car test back in the day with the old fucking. Right, I go to hit my fucking board onto the dash, and you have to do an emergency stop without skidding, and you know what I mean. Anti-lock brakes weren't even a fucking thing.
I remember when I turned 16, and when you were 17, you could ride any bike you want as long as you had L plates on. And then when I turned 17, they changed the law where you had to take it.
One thing with my age that I found with insurances, when I took out insurance on the car and that, it covered you to drive any other vehicle. And then they changed that to 21. You had to be 21 to be able to have that on your license. And at the same time, I think they've done 21 for being able to drive a van, I think, or like a transit van or something, or being able to hire it. There were certain rules that every time I was just on the age, the rules changed. It was like, it then changed up to you had to be 25. And it was like, that happened when I was 25. And it was like, hey, fucking hell, I'm just cutting it fine on these fucking rules, but I'm in there still. But yeah, driving a 7.5 ton lorry on just a lot. So if you could still do that after you just passed your driving test, fucking hell.
Yeah, you can have 3.5 ton now. I mean, I can only drive up to 3.5 ton.
I mean, a box lorry or whatever. I like fucking went to a delivery company and they was like, oh right, you can drive a 7.5 tonner, can you? And I was like, oh good, that's loads less drops. That's like big drops of things, fucking. And went out with a bloke and then I drove it and I'm like, fuck me, this is big when you're in country lanes around Berkshire and shit. Fucking hell. You must be old. Yes, Gems. Fucking well old. I'm starting to feel older than I should.
I agree with you.
Oh yeah, Eurovision's on, isn't it? Fucking.
They've just changed the law for ton. I mean, I could only tow 3/4 of a ton. That was it. But now I can tow 3.5 ton.
I think you've got to be licensed to have a trailer or something now.
No, not now. You don't. They've changed the law on it.
A ride on mower as well. That's what I think's on my license. Fucking ride on mower.
Are you sure it's not just one of them disabled cart things?
Oh. Can you remember the old disabled cars they used to get? Look, a
little
car thing with the motorbike handlebars.
And you could use them when you were 16. If you didn't want a fucking moped or 50, then you could get a
St. Clair or what were they?
They oh fucking hell.
I can't think what they're called.
It's the same as like fucking.
What's that? The Reliant Robins.
Reliance, yeah, Reliant Robins. Reliant Robins. Reliant Regal. I think the Regal might have had 4 wheels. I think it was like the posh version. My mum's brother, he was disabled, and when they would turn up, it would like be, and it's like the funniest sort of 70s scene. She'd get out with a big fucking bushy hair that was like fucking bright white or whatever, and he'd get out, and it's like out of this little blue fucking 2-seater wagon sort of thing that they've just driven sort of like for an hour and a half just to get across Reading. So,
did you ever see the Invalidity cars they had, Rob, before the Reliant Robins? They were like a tiny little car with a motorbike handlebars.
That was what they used to have first of all, and then they upgraded to the fucking Reliant Robin, because and then they had a Regal. It was like,
that was quite funny what Outlaw King said.
Oh, I missed the first one.
and then if you go to there you go.
There's always your lad amongst your mates and stuff.
There you go, Rob. The 4-wheel version was called the Kitten.
Kitten, right? I had up round the road from me, was lucky enough, and it was there for donkey's years in this bloke's driveway, was the yellow 007 Bond
bug.
Bong bug.
I was trying to highlight a comment. I haven't got control.
Robin Regal and Rialto. That's it.
Yeah.
Same as RR and Roseanne, I believe, Joe. Cheeky sod, LOL. I don't know what that is.
Oh, she's had people cancel on her. That's because her milk was off and she didn't have cheesecake. They probably fucking found that out and was like, fuck that. I'm going to Gems for cheesecake. How long is a donkey's years? I heard that so many times.
Donkey's year.
Outlaw King.
Do you say donkey's years?
I've got video of the RS200, mate, on one of my videos of the car shows. Fucking awesome car. It was all opened up and everything. Fucking proper bit of kit. Rob, it was the AAP's. Mrs. AAP isn't feeling good.
I'm lost on that one.
Do you not know who AAP is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So when this stream started, because I was on 2 streams at the same time, the AAPs were on Can You Dig It Metal Detecting?
All right.
Okay. And they were doing a food challenge, eating challenge. and it was 2 large Big Mac meals, I think, and 2 large drinks and 2 large fries. And their large fries are large fries, and their large drinks are like a fucking litre bottle of, you know.
Yeah, fucking massive fuck off things.
Well, AAP's wife is diabetic,
Oh fuck!
Ooh.
Well,
but she still was doing it. Do you know what I mean? So she doesn't feel too good now.
no, I bet not. Well,
But you know, things you do to entertain others.
That's it. I used to like Wimpy's, me.
oh, Wimpy.
We used to have eating competitions in Wimpy. Would start off with the half pounder and go down to the little one, and then from the little one you go back up to the big one. But you have chips with each burger and all.
I took my son to the Wimpy for the first time about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah. Did you have the quarter pounder?
No, because you can't eat very much. So I think
See-
we just had like little bits and bobs, you know.
A quarter pounder has their special quarter pounder sauce, and I suppose like Big Mac's got its own sauce, isn't it? Where it's not in any of the other burgers. It's sort of like their mayo-y type sauce, and the Wimpy sauce that they put in their quarter pounders is fucking amazing. It's really, really good.
Evening, Dave.
All right, Dave. Am I into the car scene? Yeah, big way. I've always been into petrolhead stuff, car clubs, fucking stuff like that. I've done a lot of car shows. I've had a lot of cars. I've spent a fortune in cars, especially in the last 10 years. I literally spanked I don't know. 30, 40 grand on cars. And I made the BMW that I got. When I got that, I could have afforded any model BMW. I could have got like the M3. I was looking at, which I do wish I'd brought now because I think I would have enjoyed it even more, was the the M5, the one with the V10 engine with 500 brake horsepower. And I spoke to a mate who had one, then brought an M3, and he was like, "Yeah, it's a fucking powerful car. I mean, you could literally snake the tires until the tires fell off up the road, sort of thing. Up to you still wheel spin at 100 mile an hour. Fucking love that sort of shit. And awesome cars, but he said they're really fucking lumbery, a bit like heavy sort of feeling when you drive them because they're a big sort of like car." And that put me off because I do like handling and that as well. So I brought mine, which is. Then I looked at the M3s and the fucking insurance on them was like 3 times as much as what is on mine. And I brought mine as, if I'm going to get a BMW, I don't want it to be like everyone else's BMW, even though they do all look the same. So I brought the 330 exclusive, which has got all the leather interior and all the carbon fibre sort of stuff on it. And it's an M3 colour, and it's done in a way that it's an exclusive car. There's no other car with all the different bits on it as such or whatever. Had a really nice sound system, the Harman Kardon fucking sound system. And then I spent 700 quid having more bass fitted, so half the boot is missing as such because it's got 2 bass bins in the boot and amps under the floor. You know what I mean? If you're gonna, it's on the logbook, it's black, but it's not black. It's like really dark blue, sort of purple sort of colour. But in some lights it's black, some lights it's purpley. It's more of the purpley blue, I'd say. And I got all the windows tinted on it about good 5-6 years ago. And I had all the back done in the what's its name? Totally blackout. What do they call it? Limousine black. And then the front ones, I had 2 down from the limousine black, so it virtually looks limousine black, but it is visible to look out but not at night. Nighttime, I have to have my windows open, or if I see coppers, if I see a police car, both windows on the front come down, so it looks like this clear glass or whatever, because it is literally, you can't see it. It looks like a drug dealer's car in a big way. Everything's sort of blacked out or carbon on it, and but beautiful drive. But it's fucked and it needs to go now.
I've always fancied an Impala. Don't know why I like them. Dodge
Charger, and it's like complete with General Lee flag on the roof. Brought up on that shit as well, Joe. Fucking yeehaw! As you jump a bridge and fold another one in half, but then the next shot it's straight again.
Well, you're gonna have a trailer with spare cars on the back.
A lot of car shows I used to go to at General Lee, and I think one of my latest videos, like a short I've done, I mean, that features it. It had the Only Fools and Horses wagon. It had, I think it's Simon Templar, the one of his big white car, which is a bit of a strange, famous car as such. But yeah, I had a few there. It was like the film section of a big car show.
Not a DB1 or something, was it? Aston Martin.
I'm not sure. It was from the Saint, the series The Saint, and it was when it was the old James Bond matey boy in it, so it's well back.
I was just looking at where I was going to be looking for this warrant card tomorrow.
So Dave, you and me get on. You're definitely a Ford lad, aren't you? You fucking, obviously he wants a granny. Mark 1 granny, which I take is Granada. But Coke bottle, is that the Coke bottle lights on the back? The free sort of, or was that on the, that was on something else. Fuck. Where are we? Where's this?
This is where the warrant card's been lost.
I'm feeling dizzy.
I'm feeling, I hope she doesn't know where it is. And it's like, oh, go detect all over there. Go detect all over there.
Well, this is it. If you get to go,
it's
best to start on the other side and work your way back in it. Otherwise, you know.
I would be screwed if it's got power lines.
Yeah, I was going to say that it'd be typical. It'd be near the power lines or something.
You just change your frequency, don't you?
Percy's in the house.
What?
Hey, Percy.
No, it's the coupe.
All right, Metalhead.
Well,
what machine do you use then, Rusty?
Simplex.
Oh yeah, they do.
Doesn't like power lines at all. You've got to put your sensitivity right down when you're anywhere near any.
Nice one, Gems.
Yeah, they don't like fences either, do they? Electric fences.
No, oh no. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think who is it? Tidy. He messaged me saying there was a car show, and I think it was this weekend.
All right, where?
I think it was it Swansea way? I think it was South Wales, but yeah, quite a big one. Not one that I've been to before. They used to do a lot around sort of like Berkshire and that a lot. There's fuckloads of different car shows goes on around. You also have I think it's every first Thursday of the month is the Reading Jap show, which is just like Boy Racer City fucking in Reading, and yeah, that gets covered every week. Oh, you got Focus. Mark 1 as well. It's not the Mark 1 RS, is it? They have like fucking, they're a lot of money now. They were sort of like when they first come out, and they're literally like the better ones. See, I've done Ford show with my Escort, fucking, and like when I'm just trying to think what years it was. Must be 2014, 15, and you had the STs come out big style in the green and the orange, and like people sort of like named them as Tic Tacs,
Ah.
You know, bright orange fucking car and bright.
Right.
And then at Ford show, there was literally it's on one of my videos. I've got a 2-part video because the Ford show was fucking massive. So you do have a lot of classics there, but it gets less and less, and you have lines of fucking orange and green, like literally 50 of them each, and it's just like, oh, am I seeing? And the only difference anyone would ever do would be the wheels, basically. There weren't a lot else you could do, or put, you know, Tasmanian Devil in your fucking windscreen, or a few stickers, but there was nothing different about it. And it's like, fucking hell, when I was growing up through the car scene, especially the 90s, where it was completely madness, people were doing super mad shit with their cars, and it would be like so many hours of work going into bodywork and fucking big arches and fucking underlighting and all that sort, you know what I mean, and being different from everyone else.
Aye.
Even the custom car scene in the 70s when I was a kid, and you'd see, you know, an American motor go past with a V8 was a fucking unusual thing, and you'd be like, wow, you know. What we had, what was it, the
Capri.
Ford Pops. A lot of, in the UK, there's quite a lot of pops going on. People like dump a Rover V8 in them. It was a lot of Rover V8s back in the day of the UK car scene. So yeah, went through all that. Fucking loved those days.
I remember the old RS Chevette.
RS Chevette.
Yeah, 2.3 engine in the front.
No,
Colin,
it wasn't an
where have
RS
you been?
Chevette. It was a HC Chevette.
Is it? I thought it was the RS Chevette. I thought it was
No,
RS.
I don't know if it was ever called RS, because that was my first ever car, was a Chevette. But the HC, which the 2.3 or whatever, that's the one that they had the rally. That was their rally one, wasn't it?
Aye.
I'd love to have got hold of one of those, because I had a 1300 and it was so underpowered, but it was a rear wheel drive. So I used to just have my foot to the floor.
Dave's all over it. No, down the bottom.
Dave's, he's in Reading, Slough or Wickham most weekends. Yeah, big fucking. I mean, Reading, like, has got its Jack.
I noticed that you disappeared and now you're back again. Dirty boy.
Flicking around the lives.
But yeah, there's always been a big car scene. I remember going to what services was it? The last services on the M4 up by London used to be a big meeting place, and this is back way before social media or anything. So you had to know what was going on, and used to go up there, I think on a Friday night, and you'd see fucking loads of, like, people were in nicked motors and donuts and burnouts and fucking madness, and you'd have a line of cop vans in the other car park just sat there waiting for people to leave or whatever, but they wouldn't ever bust it up, because it just, the times they tried to do that, it was like a riot would go on. It was like, you know what I mean, it was 80s time when rioting and police riot vans and stuff like that got well in because of all the, you know, fucking strikes and stuff like that. So yeah, there was a lot of shit going on back in those days, and all the.
I mean, one of the biggest places up here used to be Sunderland. They used to have a big car meet in Sunderland until the police put a clamp down on it.
Are you anywhere near the? I know it was like a big thing when I was sort of a couple of years ago. The Black Country.
No, nowhere near there.
Well, they had a massive.
It's where Black Pudding comes from.
Section 48 or whatever it is, where you can't meet up more than 2 cars in any one place, and all that. So they clamped down massively.
I know they used to have a car show at Whitley Bay on a big field.
Daddy boy, not daddy boy.
Well, where Tezza is, all around that, all the Essex sort of fucking days of the Essex cruise. There used to be the London one I went to once, which was the Chelsea cruise. Where you go across Chelsea Bridge and that. Oh, we got lost. Fuck, I don't know what bridge we was on, but it weren't Chelsea Bridge, and fucking hell. There was a load of us in cars and no mobile phones or nothing, and we you missed someone at the lights, and then it was fucking hell. Days of when petrol was really cheap, so it didn't matter that you had to drive around all night just to try and find your way out of London on the shittiest map that you got a tourist map or something. You know what I mean? Two of my Mark 1s and a Mark 2 are in a private collection down London. Outlaw King, fucking hell. You're a proper addict as well. And I did have 5 cars like a couple of years ago. I've got rid of a couple of them now. Just weren't getting to use them. Nice.
I bet you would.
Outlaw King, do you do any sort of car racing stuff or anything? Do you need a driver? You know, the one thing that's on my bucket list before I do die, and it's one thing I really, really would love to do, and that's do a proper drag car, quarter mile.
Jojo, I don't believe it that Colin would cheat on everybody.
Jojo likes black pudding.
Colin wouldn't cheat on no one because he's my bitch.
Stream slag.
I see him as my sort of, I don't know, it's like a franchise, and he's my American franchise sort of thing. He could be a very naughty but funny boy. Extreme low.
I'll get you on my stream and you can dance for me.
This thing, I could be watching like 2 or 3 live streams at night at the same time, sort of thing, where I flick over, sort of like see what's going on in that one. You know what I mean? Keeping up with the chat though, when there's a lot of people that know you, you're sort of like, right, I've got to spend 5 minutes saying hello to everyone. Now I've made a fucking comment. Here we go. Right.
Yeah, that's why I just put even and all. Normally I'm on my phone.
It's just laziness, and I feel, you know what I mean? I feel guilty if, especially if someone says hello to me and I've missed it or something. It's like, all right, they don't think I'm ignoring them.
I know.
You know.
I
do try hard.
Hi everyone. That's what I do when I go on a chat. It's like, hi everyone, and then
spend 2 years building them and only drive 1,000 miles in them to run the engines. That's what I do with my Escort. Don't race anymore, but do track days. My brother is a driving school instructor though. Fucking awesome. That's why I built my Escort to be a track day car. It's fucking awful to drive on the road. Well, it's not awful, it's fun, but it hurts. It's like literally, you know,
all the bumps.
Well, I put, when I rebuilt it, the last time it got rebuilt for me, should I say, I had to buy a complete new bottom end. Now I've got all the top end I swapped over onto it, and all like turbos and shit like that. But yeah, we literally rebuilt, and I had to drive it 1,000 miles to run the fucking like bottom end and that in, and the turbo and everything. And then we done a track day in it. Like I said, so after the phone, done a track day in it, which we clocked up 60 miles on track, and that used an entire tank of fuel in it. We were fucking trying to kill it. So much fun.
You know how some people get accused of burying stuff when they're metal detecting?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think magnet fishing, they do the same?
Yeah.
That they chuck things in the water just to drag it back out? Really?
Or they stick it on the magnet and hide the magnet and see, look what I found.
I've seen everything fucking in both magnet fishing and, you know what I mean? I literally sort of first see Harry by one of his magnet fishing, not metal detecting. He was magnet fishing and found a human bone. So it's all over YouTube. It was a proper viral vid. And I sort of like see him from there. But, he seems a fucking all right bloke. And then see his metal detecting videos and that, and then it's LP near me, and my mate works for LP, and then he was being sponsored by them, so obviously got to meet him because I was the same, you know what I mean? It was
I'm so naive and gullible then, aren't I? It's so I get so disappointed in myself for actually
there's
thinking.
people make videos. You got to remember, people. It depends how you look at your channel and look at what you're doing. Now, if you want lots of subscribers and want to be entertainer, then you've got to make entertaining videos.
So you've got to
right?
fake
Now,
the shit out of it, because otherwise it's so boring and it's not entertaining.
and it doesn't more than thing that they're not trying to fool their subscribers. They're trying to get on the YouTube top the bit where it comes up in your fucking suggested streams and stuff like that. I had one of my shorts, literally it had sort of like 20 odd views. I put it up, next day it had like 1,000 views, and it was like, oh, what the fuck? And it was like it had literally been put into newsfeed or whatever on YouTube, their main sort of thing, or they're suggested for what, probably an hour or something, maybe. So it got bang a load of views because people would just click on that on their phone or whatever. Kind millions of people are, you know what I mean? It got, you know, it wasn't a massive amount as such, 1,000, but just because I know it got on there, that's why I all of a sudden got a massive spike of people watching it. For one of just my videos, not something that I've ripped off and I know is going to be popular. It was just like just to put something on.
I mean, some of them are sponsored as well, so they've got to be looking good to keep our sponsors.
Well, that's it. There's certain times, you know, like Joe said, you know, they found something, throw it back in and find it again because they didn't have the camera on or whatever. You know, people do that in metal detecting. They find something, they haven't planted it, they found it, but they plant it back in the old to do the video of them like going through the plug or whatever and finding it with their pinpointer, just because it's what people expect to see. You know what I mean? And that means, you know what I mean? It depends if you're willing to film every hole. If you're doing a lot of live digs, then it's like, if I do a live dig, my camera's on, dig it, and then I chop it up. If it's it's one of those ones where you're fucking looking in the hole and then digging in the side of the plug, you know, then you can't find the bastard, and it's like, this is nearly fucking 5 minutes in one hole.
Yeah, or you've misjudged your pointing.
These ones, have you seen the ones on? I think it's like the Facebook. I've seen it. I'm sure it's on Facebook. I've seen it on their videos where it's something like Treasure Channel or something, and they like pickaxes out like these big rocks, and then down in through the mud, and then into the side and that, and it's like fucking with some wank detector that, you know, knows where this is, goes and then finds a treasure chest that's got all this new bling shit in it and like old coins, but they're new, they're all shiny as fuck and everything's shiny, and necklaces and rings, and he's like put all these big fuck off rings on, sort of like on the camera. Those blagged ones, it's like, I have respect for them because the amount of time it took them to dig an hole, put all that shit in there, put it all back, leave it. They must do it and sort of like, right, we've done that one, we're going to leave that for a few weeks now. The weather, like literally get a bit of rain on it and like get everything looking, you know, normal. And they'd go and do a load of them and then dig them up week after week for their like content.
Have you seen the ones where they use the pickaxe and they break the boulders open and there's a pot of coins inside, and you're like, hold on.
It's like, yeah, you look back at it and it's like, that bit looks a bit concrete where they've just pulled off. And some exactly, you know, if you didn't know better, then you would think, fucking hell, that's like, it's like Goonies or something. It's crap. Yeah, when I said BBC, you look at like all the David Attenborough stuff and that, and you know, half of that is filmed in tanks, and
odd
stuff, and
zoos.
cut in and that. But it's good entertainment. That's the thing. There's YouTubers that want to make good entertainment and be like Channel 4 or bit, and be very cinematic and stuff like that. So to be cinematic, finding hot rock and stuff, you spend all that time on filming it, and then exactly, and then to pull out a piece of shit, then that's not the content these particular people are after, and they do become popular because they are sort of like hit on by people like going, oh. And then, like, is that a bit dodgy or not? Or it gets talked about, it gets shared about, depends how you want to be famous.
Yeah.
As simple as that. And then anyone lucky enough to actually dig something live and it's good. You're on film anyway, so you don't know quite how to react because you're sort of like, your normal reaction is to the 99% of the digs that you do that is shit in the hole. And so you're like, oh, yeah, here we go. I've got a fucking Roman shotgun shell. Fucking off it goes. Bit of aluminium, off that goes. Fuck that up.
Well, I dug a hole the other day and I got 2 bits of rusty bits like that, and underneath was a coin.
Oh, cool.
Nice. I got the signal for the rust, not the coin.
Oh, no. But you dug the rust anyway.
Oh yeah, because it came up with 22 to 25, but it didn't have the grunt behind it as well. And I'm thinking, hold on, that sounds all right. I'll dig that up.
Come through the iron. I think that's what people were moaning about with the Legend when it first came out, wasn't it? With iron bias or whatever. I know. I've always thought that when I get a deep iron hit, like. And you sort of like, oh, fucking hell. And until you knew how to check it, you'd sort of think, oh, that's a fucking good hit. And then you sort of, oh, hang on, it's a bit dodgy. But I still think half the time, like, it still could be a horseshoe there with a fucking gold sovereign underneath it. And being, well covered, but I'm still getting a bit of a real nice ding. Is that from something? So I have to dig it. That's why I dig.
I got a nice ding the other day, and I got a horseshoe.
See, I fucking love horseshoes. I think they're fucking brilliant.
I've got about 5 of them that size, the big enough.
Especially when I've got ox shoes, I've had a heart-shaped one, which is a really rare one because it's a particular sort of orthodontic sort of thing on a horse. And they age, you know what I mean? You can tell what age they're from. And same even with nails, old forged nails, old square nails or whatever. They're from fucking hundreds of years ago, and it always does make me think, well, what was standing here before? Someone's shack or something, or you know what I mean? It was in that shack.
Oh, really? Video it, please, Joe. I love
lightning.
It's devastating sometimes when you see the destruction that you can have in America with your extreme weather. But I'm really sorry. I do love watching it.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm just saying the most obvious thing that, so Ukraine's going to probably win the Eurovision.
I said that.
It's always been the most political thing ever, isn't it?
Yeah, we're never. So what's the point?
I love Terry Wogan when he used to fucking commentate. It's like, anything that was happening in the world, if there was a little place getting fucked over or anything in Europe, it would suddenly get,
What does an ox shoe look like? Isn't that...
Ox shoes are quite, like, really wide sort of thing.
Oh, I thought they were the small ones.
I've found parts of them as well. So when you see a sort of, like, shaped bit of iron like that...
They're more square. I'm just making it up, Rob, don't worry.
They're like flat, square sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they go round in a horseshoe shape, but they're a lot flatter and a lot wider sort of thing as they're made. So they're not as... Yeah, they're weird. But obviously, oxes are probably used before horses were trained, so well back, and that's why they're usually really corroded or in bits because they've snapped and then come off.
I've been figuring out how to do an Amazon wish list thing.
You are becoming a proper slut. I love you. I love you.
Can
you say it again like that? I like it.
Well, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go to bed. I'm out.
I will be pulling your hair just to fucking check it.
pull my hair, call me
I was
a
going to
slut.
say, until I've actually curled that up and given it a proper tug, I'm never going to really know unless that's a, hairpiece.
Right, I'm going to call it a night because I'm open tomorrow morning for go metal detecting.
Oh, good luck.
Good luck, bye.
So I need to find my camera. I lost my camera the other day now.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You
Good
have to
luck.
use your
Hopefully
phone or
you'll
whatever
find.
to video the hunt for it.
Aye. I can't believe I lost it.
No,
Right, anyway.
nice one, all in the chat.
Thank you for
Rose
coming on, and thank you for people in the chat. And I'll be back on in 2 weeks' time. Muttering away to myself again.
No.
Leave you hanging for a while.
Yeah.
Look, he's starting to sweat. Let's go on now, then.
We're wicked, aren't we?
So I will see you again.
Yeah. Take care. See you
Right.
later.
Good night.
See you in a couple of weeks.
Bye.
Yeah. Good night, Rosa.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody in the chat.